Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
Crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
Yo, what's going on? Let me know. Everything looks good, sounds good in the chat, man. My goodness. Boy, a game. What a great game, man. Woo. All right, LMV, there we go. That's all I was waiting on. Listen, let me tell you something. I got on my today was a great day shirt, but today or yesterday and today is a great day. That is 2:30 in the morning here on the East Coast, and we might as well call it a doggone a night shift, man. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me pay Carpet Tech. Jesus Christ, Carpet Tech is $50. My God, dog. Hold on one second. Damn, they just finished the game. Hold on. 5-0. Let me pay you, dog. Goodness gracious. This guy here. You just God. Hold on. All right, let me pay him. CURCOS. All right. Let me get this going. Donation to the house. My gosh. Hold on, guys. All right. I think we got it rocking and rolling. I hope that's you. If it's not you, Carpet Tech, somebody else got it. Somebody else got it. Anyway, let me put this up here for the love of it. All right, there it is. Carpet Tech. Oh, my bad. Wrong amount. There you go. Carpet Tech for your charity of the month. All right, man. Great job, brother. Hope you're happy. All right, here we go, man. With Carpet Tech sending the $2. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Anyhow, let's get into this deal, man. What a game. I mean, they started off slow. I mean, it was nail biting. Colorado State looked like they were about to take this thing and run with it, shot themselves in the foot literally over and over and over again. The Buffaloes didn't waver. Went in halftime, made some adjustments, right, and still got it going. Let's go through the box score right quick, man. Wow, 491 total yards for Colorado State, 418 for Colorado. The passing game was, I think, under 100 yards for Shedeur at the half. Didn't even have 100 yards passing at the half. Come back with 348 at the end of the game to my man for 397. 94 yards rushing for Colorado State, 74 Colorado. Amazing, bro. A great game, man. 17 penalties for Colorado State versus 9 for Colorado. And at the very end, man, number 8 played a hell of a game. Great player. But my goodness, bro. My goodness. Shot himself in the foot. I mean, he let emotions and everything else, but whew, amazing, bro. Amazing game. And Colorado gave 2 out of 3 amazing games so far. The TCU game, the Colorado State game. I'm going to open up the phone line, let the queue build up a little bit. 862-799-9956. I'm going to still talk just a little bit here in this deal. But let me tell you something, man. A great game. Somebody told me I was asleep, man. I'm clone, man. I bought a clone with my YouTube money. But anyhow, let's go back and talk a little bit about the game, man. It started off a little slow, rocky. The run game never really got established. Travis Hunter was out there. And my man, at number 11, I think his name was Blackwood or Black something, took a cheap shot on Travis Hunter. Ended up going out. I believe he's at the hospital, man. Hopefully he's okay. And they probably had to check him out. You could tell he was instantly in pain before he even hit the ground. He was already, holding his midsection for whatever reason. Hopefully it's something very minor in that case. I will say this. Let me talk about Colorado State just for a little bit. Their game plan I have to say was superb, man. The way they attacked this deal and their defense, I have to be honest. I haven't watched Colorado State before. I think Warren Hill put in there earlier. The whole world is watching a Colorado State rivalry game. But the way they got to the football was exciting, especially for a guy like me, a defensive guy, loving to see guys get to the ball. And they were sure tacklers. Very rarely they missed tackles, except right at the end, right there on Jimmy Horn. Great way to come back like he did after a drop. Oh, Snowman said it was a shoulder. Okay. But man, amazing. That quarterback, after he threw that pick six to Shiloh, he came back. He was unconscious with it, man. He made some throws. But like I say, Colorado State, and I may mix that up. Forgive me. It's 2:30 in the morning here. Cane juice still flowing. And we rolling. But anyhow, the quarterback, Nicolosi, I believe his name is, did not expect that out of Colorado State whatsoever. That guy was on it. Number 14, Horton. Listen, if he don't go to the league off this game alone, I don't know what is. Somebody ain't doing their job. This dude, I think, has 17 passes, caught 16 of them, somewhere in there. Something nuts, so something crazy. I got to give him his respect. I got to pull that up because, my goodness. He had 16 receptions for 133 yards and 1 touchdown. But, man, crazy. And that's huge right there. Real quick, $2 from Q-Dog for $2. Can they win without Travis the next 2 games? I don't know. We're going to celebrate this one right now, man. Great game, bro. That's all I can say. I love good football, man. And so with that being said, let's get to the run game. You saw Colorado State try to establish the run game a little bit. They did a good job of pushing it going forward. Kind of like they could do what they need to do, man. But, bro, hats off to Colorado and their staff for what they did coming out fighting back on the deficit. And I knew that they were going to be in trouble when it was 28-20, and they had to punt that ball. Oh, man, I said they got the momentum. Long as Shedeur takes care of the ball like he normally does, they got it, man. And that dude, he the real deal, man. Shedeur Sanders is the real deal. I have to tell you straight up, man. If he finished out 38 of 47 for 348 yards and 4 touchdowns and 1 pick, and didn't even have 100 yards the first half, bro. So, I mean, amazing, man. Great adjustment. Let's get to Colorado now. We talked about that being slow. There was a point in the run game, right? It's hard to look at Dylan Edwards in the run game, right? He's fast, he's quick, but Colorado State gets to the ball extremely well, and it was hard for him to get going. You understand what I'm saying? But again, putting it in the hands of Shedeur, his receivers catch the ball extremely well. Shout out to the tight end, number 87, man. God, dog. Come on, man. Shout out to that cat too, man. You got to give love where love is, man, where it's all deserved. But I will say this. They made the plays they're supposed to make. The guys were open. Colorado State sold out. They came to play. I didn't think the stage was too big for either person. I mean, them sidelines were crowded. Everybody was there. And I heard that commentator talking about like the BET Music Awards. Luckily, a brother, so I let that slide a little bit. But I get you. I get what you mean. I understand. You're talking about the rappers. Lil Wayne brought him out. He rapping. Coach Prime done changed the face of college football, man. And I'm going to be honest. I don't even know if he's changed it because I don't think anybody else can duplicate it. I have to be very honest. I don't think he's changed the face of college football just yet because I don't know if there's anybody else that can duplicate that. See, you change something when other people can do it and they can follow in your footsteps. Like, I can't name one other coach where you can follow in those footsteps. I don't know if he's actually changed the game. He's changed Colorado and he changed it for himself. I don't know if he's actually changed the game because what other coach, like name a coach out here, just name one. First person to come to my mind is Lane Kiffin. I still don't think he's that guy, but he's probably the most out of the box coach that we have coaching right now in college football. Definitely ain't going to see Nick Saban do it. You definitely ain't going to see Ryan Day do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, like, he's changed it, but I don't know if he's changed it in that realm. You understand what I'm saying? 829 people in the building. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kane Talk Football $5 says, Coach, they still didn't play nobody, laugh out loud, but it was still entertaining game. No, I agree, man. I agree. I like good football, bro. I just have to be honest with you. Yeah, we can call it for what it is, but let's celebrate the day of today, man. And yeah, you're right. All right, let me talk about Colorado. I'm a little excited. I was in here jumping around everything, man. I don't even have fingernails anymore. I don't bit them all off. I'm up here. Okay. Second half adjustments look great, okay, for Colorado, the Buffs. They come in, Shedeur is under control, as always, but he looked more comfortable. I have to be honest with you. Colorado State's pass rush calmed down a little bit, wasn't putting as much pressure on him. Still made some plays, but that dude was connecting the rock, man. He was connecting the dots out there with the football. I will say this on the defensive side. I've said this before from the very first game. Those crossing routes are hard to defend. If you don't defend those crossing routes, you're going to have a long night. And that's what they did. They did that over and over and over again. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Dono here. Dono here for $5. CSU played dirty tonight. Had they not done that, they probably would have won. I'll say this, man. Rev, BJ Nelson. Yeah, they played a little dirty, but it was on both sides because if I was watching Twitter too, right? I see Shedeur with the old poke in the eye, like the Three Stooges. He poked number 8 in the eye one time. I saw Travis Hunter. They had him wrapped up. He cut a dude low. They was both getting their shots in. Let's call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. I agree. That was a cheap shot on Travis Hunter, but they were doing some nasty both ways. I have to be very honest in that sense, man. But Shedeur Sanders, if you go to Twitter and you watch it, bro, my man say, my man was like, hey, my eye. Man, you got to do one of these, man. So when he go to poke you, it don't work. Look. Cut it out, man. Over 1,000 people in the chat. I'm loving it, man. We rocking it, rolling up in this joint, man. All right, here we go. Let's get down to the end. I have to say this piece too, and I'm opening up the phone line. We got quite a few people in the building. The block on 14 at the end when the quarterback Nicolosi scored. First of all, it's not a pick play if somebody's running the ball. All right, so I want to make sure I clarify that. Oh, it was an illegal pick. If he threw the ball, you could call it an illegal pick. He never threw the ball. He ran the ball. Second is blindside block. I mean, bro, he just threw a shoulder. He didn't launch or anything. I thought that was a terrible call. I'm just being honest. I just thought that was a terrible call to take it from the players like that. If they're going to lose it on a 2-point conversion. You can't win the game off of it. Lose it on a 2-point conversion. That's how I look at it. I thought that was a terrible call, big momentum switch and change for the Colorado State Rams in that sense, man. And to me, that's where the game gets finicky and subjective. I mean, the man came off. He saw him running. He threw a forearm shiver in him and he decleated him, but it wasn't a blindside block like he did. But anyhow, that's what it is. That's what that is, man. But Coach, that was after Travis. Yeah, I know that's after. But Travis also hit a dude up under the legs when they had him because that was in there too. So they were both going back and forth with some little nastiness. I get it. I dig it. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't know how long we're going to be on here. Like I say, man, we got 1,400 people in the building, man. Let's go. Let's make this thing happen. For those callers that are calling in, 862-799-9956, go ahead. You got 2 minutes. I got to stick to the time. Once you hear this, we probably got quite a few new listeners here. If you hear this, please wrap it up because if not, I will crash your plane. All right. Somebody says 2:42 a.m. Yes, it is 2:42 a.m. in the morning right there. All right, here we go. All right, motion start. Let me give you a love. I'm coming to 0874 coming to you. And I will call out the last 4 of your phone number so you'll know I'm coming to you next. If you are a member, you do get to skip the line. $4.99, Artavius Jones, and this game was very exciting. Yes, thank you so much for that. All right. 0874 coming to you. Call or talk to us. You have 2 minutes.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine. I hadn't talked to you in a while.
Who am I speaking to?
Friend with the red velvet cake.
Oh, okay. The number's different. I'm sorry. What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. Hey, just wanted to chime in. It was a great game as always. That's why everybody's there because it's the hottest ticket in college football. It does
That's
not matter.
that's right.
It was a lot of bad calls. That was a catch that Weaver had, but I was like, okay, so Vegas is involved in this. They need this to be like so many points. Vegas trying to get that 100 million back.
Man,
But it
something.
was a great game. They were already ticked off from the beginning. So
Mhm.
I commend CSU. They had extra time. They had 2 weeks to prepare. They had a bye. He switched that whole team. That is not the CSU that played Washington. So that tape that they was looking at CU was nothing. Totally new quarterback, totally new defense,
Mm.
changed up the offensive line. That was a whole new team.
Mhm.
Whole new team. Then they turned around and ran Sean Lewis's offense against CU.
Okay.
Short, screen passes, break up the middle of the zone. That's CU offense.
Okay. I like it. I like
So
it.
they knew how to play it back defensively. I watched it. I'm like, wait a minute. It's as if we switched. It's a TCU game. If you look at it,
But I've said this before, right?
but I said
Coaches, yeah, but coaches are going to look at previous games and what works for those teams. They're going to use that as well. I've
Mhm.
said that before, and I've always said if you don't take care of the run on the edges, if you don't take care of those doggone shallow crossing concepts, even I think Barstool Colorado put it up there. This is the only thing they ran. They had the actual diagram of the play up there for sure. Mhm.
Yeah. Well, enjoy, child. Y'all have a good night. It was a great game. Can't wait till next week.
That's right. Can't wait as well. Thank you so much for calling in and had that gold velvet cake ready for me when I get to that USC game.
We had a bet on the first game, remember? I
Okay.
told you that Coach Prime would win against TCU. You bet me.
I bet
You
you.
owe me.
I owe you. I got you. I'll be there.
Mm-hmm. You
Sure
said
enough.
you was going to fly to where I was. I'm going to DM you.
Oh Lord, I'm on my way then. Don't tease Coach with a good time because I'm on my way. All right, let me go in and get the Bishop. He's a member. He get to skip the line. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
bye now. Bishop, talk to me, man. You got 2 minutes. What's up with you?
What's up with you? Just had to chime in and let you guys know that if nothing else, CU had to go through that fire because for once they were tested to the full tilt, and we found out what they got in the tank. So, bottom line is CSU, they was well versed and schemed, and they gave CU everything they wanted to have to be ready to go into Oregon.
No, they surely did, man. Like I said, I mean, that was a great game. I don't think anybody anticipated. Hell, I said the score was going to be 50. I think I said 52-10. And Colorado State, to their credit, they came out and they stood up in the paint. And they played, man. They played well. Their defense looked really good. 14 ain't no punk.
Yeah.
And that number 4, I think, also, he's a great like that catch that 14 made on that sideline. Come on, dog. Golly, bro.
Come on, bro. Look, I was looking at it. I'm like, yeah, you just made your elite catch. You'll be in the draft, no doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
definitely, man.
But I would like to see CU get better in the trenches. They got to be stouter, and that linebacker core has to read their keys and know when stuff is crossing, how to combo it and be able to negate that. So, you know, a lot of different areas that they can keep growing in. But, hey, to go through the fire and still get a win, hey, there's no better way.
Great win, man. Great win. And I hope Shador's
Yeah,
okay, actually.
for
I
sure.
think he might have, not to put it on him, knock on wood, but I think he might have a little mild something. You see, he put that towel over his head. You know, he might be going through a little something, man, because he took a good shot right there up under the chin, as always. But Bishop, I got to run, baby. I got quite a few in the chat.
I know.
We got
I know,
1,700 in the building.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Dumbo's on. Get ready next week.
That's
One
right.
love.
Yeah, appreciate you, baby. All right, 1025 coming to you. 1025 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach Suave Al?
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, Coach? Man, we played terrible today. Oh my gosh.
Who is we?
Played terrible.
Oh, Alabama.
Oh. No, Buffs.
Oh, the Buffs. Okay, I apologize. I thought you were Alabama. Okay, yeah, the Buffs. I mean, they
Look.
started off slow, and I have to say this. Let me say this first, Al, before you go. That happens in football. It's not going to come out and be super dynamic, but the finish was awesome. But go ahead, speak your piece.
Yeah, I just don't like how we play down the competition. You know, a lot of teams do that. Like if you look at Alabama, they played down the competition. You look at North Carolina last week, they played down the competition. I just don't like how we play. We got bullied in the trenches. I don't like how that safety was dirty and knocked Travis out the game. That was a clear penalty right there. I mean, but it was tick for tack because we was both playing dirty, doing little cheap shots here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what started it.
Yeah.
But I just don't like how, like, the lack of execution on defense. I'm like, Coach Kelly was not adjusting, bro. It was just beating us with digs and drags.
Mm-hmm.
Digs and drags. And I'm like, come on, bro, adjust. What you doing?
Well, he said his game plan, according to the commentators, his game plan was to keep everything in front of him and make a play. You know, so I hear what you're saying. Okay.
We ain't make no plays. Like, damn, Coach Kelly still don't know how to make mid-game adjustments like our offensive coordinator. Our offensive coordinator actually has some brain chemistry, and he know how to dial it up when he get in situations. But on the defensive side, it's like, bro, it's just we gonna deal with this every week. The same route killed us in every game. TCU and
Nebraska,
freaking Colorado State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just straight drag routes. If you watch all those games, I'm gonna let you go because I know you got a lot.
We got a bunch of people in the building, man. Definitely, man. But yeah, let me get rolling, man. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Let me go and get to Doc Holliday. He's a member, so you get to skip the line.
Yep.
All right, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Doc, talk to me, baby. What's up with you, man?
Man, it's been a crazy day in college football today, bro.
Bro, my eyeballs burning, bro. It's 3:00 in the morning. I've been up since 6. I'm about to do 24 hours, bro.
Man, I've been up since about 7 o'clock this morning. First of all, shout out to your Pirates, Hampton University.
That's right.
Pulling out that come from behind win against Howard.
That's right.
Today.
Appreciate you.
And then we took one on the chin against Texas State. Man, shoot, they try to run the score up on us. Our kids never gave up and stuff like that, but I gotta say,
are you believing now? Are you believing?
What Rob at, man?
I don't know what Rob the man media.
I believe it should do it. I did say they weren't going to win no more than like 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, they proved me wrong. So
they already had 3, dog. So
they already at 3.
They already at 3.
So there's going to be so I will see next week going to be a test, an actual real test for them against Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
See how Shedeur plays in a real hostile environment at Austin Stadium.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Can I say this, Doc? In all defense, I have to be honest. It's like every week, and I'm not saying you just because you said it. Every week, even in the chat, I'm seeing it. They ain't play nobody. They ain't play. I gotta give them their credit, dog. They stood up. Most teams could have laid down. I mean, it wasn't hostile because they were home. However, TCU was a hostile environment, regardless of the team itself, and they keep standing up, bro. Like for that dang on number 2, he is legendary at this point. He is not. I mean, I think he's a little dinged up, and for him to still be focused.
Yeah, he took some shots in this game. Poor control of the team because you can't have that many penalties in the game like that for Colorado State.
Think about it. Right before the half, they took a shot off the board where they threw the long pass. They was on the 3-yard line for holding or some foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So You gotta be more focused with it. And hey, man, I'm gonna be real with you. Should do it. Shit, y'all might want to. It's 3 games. He might have his name on that Heisman right now. I think he done shot up to number 1 on the Heisman list now.
He should, bro, because that second half performance was unconscious, bro. That first half, I was like, man, he not comfortable. Something's not right. Like, it just the rhythm was off. But that second half, boy, he must have went in and got some of that prime energy drink and got missing with it, man.
Nah, he got that cane juice from Coach Hayes, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I sent him some cane juice. He shot me out there at the half.
Mm-hmm. That cane juice was biting.
That thing was biting, boy. That boy, I gotta throw some tubs in here. But anyway, let me push on, man. We got over 2,000 people in the chat. Man, look here. Call on in 862-799-9956. You have 2 minutes. Stick to it, please, because I don't want to have to crash your plane. CW for the $2. Scrub Hampton, big girl, you. Well, guess what? See you. Chill inside of here. Hating on my Hampton. I know you a Howard. Bye, son. I get it. 2560 coming to you. 2560. Call to talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from? 2560 going once. 2560 going twice. They up out of there. All right. 6123. 6123. You're in the building. You got 2 minutes. Talk to us.
Yo, what's up, Coach? This is Chubbs from LA again, man. What's going on?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate you calling back.
Oh man, I'm rooting for the Bucks, man. But goddamn, man, so many goddamn flags and shit. What the hell's going on out there, man?
Hey,
the refs are slowing the game down, man.
Emotion, bro. Emotion, and all that other stuff goes on, man. That's why when you get in rivalries and that kind of stuff, man. But they stood up to the test, man.
That's some bullshit, man. I hope that Travis Hunter gets back in the game, man, because that's some bullshit. I hope they get that guy and they whoop him, man, because that's some bullshit.
But you know what's crazy? Not the halftime, but at the overtime, it was the same guy who hit him and Shedeur standing up for the coin toss. Isn't that crazy?
That was crazy and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta admire the Colorado for coming back and kind of standing the test of the end of the game, because otherwise I thought it was over. I mean, I was already going to go to sleep and stuff until they came back with that last drive. So you got to give them some kudos for that.
Yeah. Nah, you have to, bro. I mean, like I say, they stood in there. You know what I mean? I was watching Coach Prime. He got his arms crossed, not really talking on the microphone much. And they came back and they kept fighting. Man. Great job by them. Great job.
All right, Coach, man. You keep it up, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, brother. All right, I'm going next to the next person in line is 1541. 1541. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, this Tip Savage, man. Calling from North Carolina, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How you feeling right now, man? What's your thoughts on these Buffaloes, man?
Coach, man, I told you, dog. I told you, man. That was a Heisman. You know how every Heisman contender got that Heisman drive or that Heisman moment.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that was a Heisman moment that he had, man. He literally put the team on his back. He used his legs. He used his arm.
Mm-hmm.
He scanned the field. I mean, Coach, that was a performance. That second half performance Shedeur had, man, was crazy. It was a Heisman moment.
It was a tale of two halves for them, man. Yeah, tale of two halves.
Tell it 2 halves, man. Ugly game. It wasn't a pretty game. I think it was 16 penalties combined.
Oh no!
Over like 200 yards.
16 combined. No, brother. Colorado State has 17 penalties themselves for 176 yards.
17 by themselves.
And Colorado and Colorado had 9 penalties for 81 yards. Yep.
Goodness, boy, that was an ugly game. But like Colorado, they always come in clutch at the right moment.
Yeah.
All 3 games at the moment they made the plays when it counts.
Mm-hmm.
They had ugly moments in every game, but every time when it counts, the defense step up and Shedeur always put the team on his back. And listen, coach, that's without a running game. That's
Mhm.
without a good offensive line.
I have to be honest.
This
You're
man
right.
do not have. He probably got one of the worst offensive lines in the Power Five. You gotta. Everybody gotta put that in perspective. He probably got the worst line in Power Five. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine if he had a line.
I got you.
But
I
that's
got
it,
you.
coach.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I'm getting ready to go to the next caller. Is 2085. Thanks a lot, man. For calling. 20, almost 2,500 people in the building. Go ahead and call on in. 2085 come to you. And really, right at the half, I think they only had 20 yards rushing. 20 yards rushing at the half. So, I mean, under 100 yards passing and 20 yards rushing at the half. 2085 coming to you. I got to find your doggone number up here. Hold up. So many people calling in. I'm loving it. Appreciate y'all calling in and subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Look at all these team members joining. Hello, caller. Talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
I'm Darlene Hyman from North Carolina.
Darlene, how you doing? Thank you for calling in.
I'm doing well. Been watching your show, I guess, since Prom got the bowler. I cannot believe it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my way home from watching some kids that I don't even know. They did an excellent job coming back in the second half.
They surely did. They surely did. So talk to us about the game. Were you biting your nails? Were you pulling your hair out? Talk to me.
Yeah, I was pulling my hair because I thought I like a good game, but I don't like I guess some dirtiness underneath it. So if you get sacked or you get tackled or whatever, you take it and you play the next play.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought some of the roughness was an overkill.
I'm gonna try to cut this ding off on these alerts. We got a lot of people subscribing in here, so I'm gonna definitely cut these dings. But go ahead, finish your point, because like I said, it was very good. What did you think the very first half, though? I have to be honest. What did you think the first half?
Slow. Too slow for my heart.
Uh-huh.
I think that we just couldn't block or hold that pocket, long enough for them to be able to get downfield where the receivers are supposed to get to. And they're gonna have to, tighten up or start sooner.
Tighten up or start sooner? Okay.
Yeah. So I thought overall a pretty good game. I'm glad the Buffs won. But they got some work to do.
Yeah, they got some work to do, like always do. Definitely, most definitely. Hopefully I took the sound off the alert there. But no, they got some work to do. But one thing about number 2, he come to play and he come to make things happen, and his receivers help him out to catch the ball and they make it happen, man. I'm trying to tell you something about that cat, boy. He got it. He got it. He grown, as they say.
Yeah, I've been following.
All right. Well, thank you.
High school.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I've been following number 2 since he was in high school.
Awesome.
So I know he'll do his part. I need everyone else to help out.
All right. That's awesome. All right. You too. Thank you so much. All right. Going to Brother Jay Blaze. He's a member, so he get to skip the line. If you want to become a member, just hit that join button down at the bottom. If you got an iPhone or whatever the case may be, then you have to go through another way. Ellen, the producer, will put it up in the building. Blaze, talk to us, baby.
What's going on, Coach? Hey, man. Prime pulled that thing out, man. Hey, Shakur is a true quarterback. I can tell you that now. He was poised, especially on that conversion in the end zone when they was rushing straight into his face.
Mm-hmm.
He was poised and he made that throw. That was big time right there, big time. I know Deion proud of his son. Both of his sons, really, because both of his sons, one made a hell of a play on defense.
I mean, great play, bro. Great play, bro. Like that great interception, flat foot read, and just shot it, man. Made it happen.
You know, at one time, especially in the Pac-12, you always expect a high-scoring game. You don't really get a lot of defense in Pac-12.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of high-scoring, points, and I'm sure these other teams are watching it and taking notice. And like Deion said, don't let them get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But
that's right.
It's going to be interesting going down the road. I can see a lot scheme wise that they can improve on when it comes to Colorado.
Right.
But I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. We Miami Hurricane fans, and it's just been an exciting week and weekend, a Saturday of college football.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to also take notice, since I'm on the phone right now, that
sure.
Boston College almost beat Florida State today.
Trying to tell
They
you.
only won by
Trying
3
to tell
points.
you. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, Georgia scored. I mean, Clemson won. I mean, it's a lot of good teams. And coming down the stretch near the middle of the season to the end of the season, you're going to really see these teams, the elite teams, stand out.
Sure.
And it's going to take some defense, but I really want Prime to develop that run game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That run game in between the tackles. That's going to be real important.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because this game right here was double overtime. And that was anybody's game when you go into double overtime.
Right.
But I'm happy that Prime got that win.
Got you, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. I got to run, Blade. We got over 49 people in the chat. I mean, on the phone line. So I got
Don't forget to hit me. Don't forget to hit me up too.
I sure will. I surely will, man. I will. All right, appreciate you, man. We're going to old school next. Appreciate you, dog. All right, we're going to old school next in the building. I know he finna talk trash, the old coach. Matter of fact, let me get old school in the building. Get on. Let me get him on iPhone right quick. Old school, talk to me, man. What's up with you? Did I take him off mute?
Hey, coach. I ain't gotta ask you if you watched the game. I know that you watched it. I got the memo last week that you said it was gonna be 7 and you said 7 and what, 4? What's that? 12. The 7 is what is 12 games? When you said 7 games, you said they were gonna win 7 games. I got the memo. You changed it from 6 to 7. I got the memo. You didn't tell me directly, but I went back and I checked your record, and you changed your opinion of that. Tell me what my question is. Did you change it again today?
No, because I said that Colorado would beat Colorado State. I changed it to 7 because hold on. Don't make me slap you. Don't make me. I said the reason I changed it to 7 because they beat a team I said that they weren't going to beat in TCU. So therefore, that was a game they won. I said it would clearly beat Colorado State. So therefore, I'm still where I am.
I guess that was one of the ones that you was picking to lose. That they was gonna lose. And then that was okay. The next game coming up is going to be the Oregon game, that Southern California game. That's what I would ask you about. What do you think the chances are going to be? Well, you don't want to look that far forward. I see that right now. You would do that. I could put you on the spot like that. I only got 2 minutes anyway. It'll take you 20 years to answer that question, wouldn't it?
For new people in the building, if y'all just know who this is old school right here. This is my friend, old school. He always stop by and holler at us right here, man. And I always slap him around a little bit. Matter of fact, hold your chin out.
Yeah, good. Hey, how did Miami do this weekend?
Man, we won. Anyway, next.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, well, that's it. That's all I had to say. I got some more fish to fry. I got this other. I was going to say something else, but no, I ain't gonna say that. There's other guys out there I need to be checking to see, wiggling my cage or something to make sure everything's going on, everything right in order.
No problem.
So I say congratulations to the CU fans, and it was a hard battle, but hey, it's going to get easier down the line, believe me.
Maybe not. We'll see. We'll definitely find out, man. Great game.
It ain't going to get no harder than this was, and this was nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, this was nothing. We should have beat them worse. Yeah, but I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to let you get on with your show.
Appreciate it,
young man, and welcome to the club.
All right, we going to 1050 next. Appreciate you, old school, as always, man. Much love, brother. We going to 1050 next on here. Let me see who 1050. All right, coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
So what's up? This is Marcellus.
Marcellus, what's up with you, man? Talk to us.
What's up? All right, so I got 3 things. Because I was watching the game at work, right? I got home and ended up watching the end. But I noticed they run on first down, which put Shedeur in a bit of a complicated situation to get them out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they should play to their strengths. Either get going with the passing and then run on like the short yardage. Because I feel like that's one of their weaknesses is like the run game. And then secondly, Shedeur just like he showed that he was like, like up there at the top of the top, as far as quarterback goes. With that 98-yard drive, that was just like
huge,
unbelievable. They had me in the shower. I'm watching the game in the shower. I couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? So,
you couldn't put you in the phone like you in the like this hey, you in the like this with the phone like, man, God, hey, what?
I'm telling you, that game was unbelievable. And then I felt like Colorado State killed themselves because they could have went for it on 4th and 2, and they decided to punt it.
Well, they had to. They had to. It was second. It was you down by 8. You had to. You made them go 98 yards, and you had been stopping them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they did it right. They just didn't convert the 3rd down, and that's where they kind of shot. If they convert that 3rd down, I think you definitely have a different ending, especially with the way the clock continues to run now, regardless, unless it's incomplete and so forth and so on. I thought the quarterback should have kept it on some of those where he pulled it. He should have pulled it instead of just giving it. He could have pulled it and could have walked in for a couple of those, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Hey, I like the show though. I just see you on here. I subscribe. I just looked up and found you, so I appreciate it though. Let me come on here.
Anytime, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let me push on to the next caller. Up in here is 5962 coming to you. 5962. Thanks a lot, brother, man. Take it easy, man. Be blessed.
Yes, sir.
All right, now 5962 caller. Talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from? You got 2 minutes.
My name MG. I'm from Connecticut.
All right, talk to me, man. Connecticut, what's up with you?
Man, I think Shedeur, he just proved himself that he should put himself at the top of the draft right there, man. He's number 1 and number 2 in the draft. He got that Tom Brady swag, man.
Ooh.
He's getting coached by the best, and he got the mentors in his ear, so that's gonna give him that ultimate swag. The NFL want that, man. They're gonna need that, whatever team he's gonna go to.
Yeah, I can agree with that, right? Like I said, they have to do some things. One thing Shedeur does, there's 2 things he does right. The very first thing he does right is he takes care of the football. He's not careless with the football. And even that interception he had, I mean, that was just a great interception by that guy. He didn't make an ill-advised throw. That guy just came over the top, got the ball. You got to cut your background down a little bit too for me, if you don't mind. And then the second thing that he does, he makes great decisions when he throws the ball to who he's throwing to. So he clearly understands the playbook. He knows where guys are supposed to be. Like that throw to Jimmy Horn, man, that right there was it was a great throw, great velocity, but he knew where he was going to be. He didn't sit there and wait for him to get open. He was here and he turned and he bing and he hit it, man. Good job for him, man.
Yeah, and then on top of that, when they kicked that field goal, he should have, instead of running them plays down there on the goal line, running the ball, he should have kept it in his son's hand too. The game would have been a different game also if I think he would have kept it in his son's hand. He should have kept it in his son's hand instead of running the ball down there back to back.
Yeah, where they got stopped. Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. But I'm going to push this thing on because we got quite a few. I'm going to 84, 85 next. I'm looking for any members in the building. All right. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling all the way from Connecticut, baby. I'm loving it. Appreciate you.
All right, coach.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right.
84, 85 coming to you. 84, 85. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, man? My name is Lum from Reno, Nevada, man.
Nevada, baby. Talk to me.
I just want to say, Colorado State, they definitely came out with a chip on their shoulder, but I kind of lost all respect for them, man. They came out target, man, from Travis Hunter to Shedeur. You know what I mean? All that unnecessary penalties that they were doing to my boys, man, really, really lost my respect, man.
Yeah. And I understand that, right? I can't hardly hear you. Say it again.
I said, I just really felt like they were really targeted, man. You know, they were really trying to hurt our boys out there and really just pretty much in their whole seasons, you know, especially with the helmet to Shedeur head. Oh my God. And for him to come back and still make plays.
Yeah.
Immaculate.
Immaculate. And here, I'm going to say, because I'm a defensive guy, right? And I'm not trying to, I don't care who I don't care if it was Tyler Van Dyke from Miami. Like, to me, I don't know how else you're supposed to tackle a guy. I'm going to be very honest. Like, it was a good shot. to me on Shedeur. I know his crown, but we're taking away certain things in football that are inevitable. Like now, the shot my man hit on Travis Hunter, he should have actually been ejected. See, those are blatant. This right here,
Yeah.
My face mask is in his chest. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get it, and I understand, and everybody's in their feelings because it's kind of. I get it, but I'm not even talking about Colorado. I'm talking about even when Kobe Young for Miami got hit going across the goal line, and people talking about that's targeting. No, it wasn't. It was a bang bang football play, but that's neither here nor there. But I get where you're coming from, and that right there kind of kills the game sometimes. I mean, now the hit itself was late, but I don't think it was targeting. If that makes sense.
If you go back and like really look at the play, man,
I saw it.
When he
it.
wrapped up around Shedeur, he put his helmet he kind of like drove his helmet in the side of Shedeur's head.
I saw it
all the way to the ground.
Yeah, I get it. But that's what I'm saying. It's football. It's football. What I'm saying is, I'm with you. I'm not here because we got too many people to kind of go back and forth on the point. And you're right. But what I'm saying is, at some point, helmets are going to touch. Like, I don't think he launched himself. He had him. He bear hugged him. He brought him in. Yeah, he took him to the ground. But however, I'm just speaking, and I'm not speaking of a Shedeur hit. I don't care if that dude had on orange and green for the Miami Hurricanes. I would still be speaking the same way. At some point, we got to play this game of football. And that's it. Now, I would have definitely penalized him for a late hit because the ball was clearly gone at that time. But for targeting, that's a whole nother issue. But anyhow, let me push on, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man.
All right, thank you.
Anytime. 2969 coming to you. 2969 coming to you. If I can find you on this list. All right, here we go. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from. You got 2 minutes.
Hey, how you doing? This is Alex calling from Monterrey, Mexico.
Alex from Mexico. What's up with you, baby? Talk to me.
Not much, man. Just kind of touch a little bit on what other callers have talked about. I cannot believe for 1 minute that guy was not thrown out of the game for that shot. I mean, he broke his ribs. They've already reported it. They broke his ribs.
I figured he broke his ribs because the way he grabbed. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Broke a rib. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that and the way they were playing. Just I understand there's a lot of animosity there. I mean the rivalry. I mean I know because I'm from Texas and I've seen the Longhorns and the Aggies play. But I mean these guys were literally trying to injure people. And I'm not okay with that. You know, I understand tough hits and things are going to happen, but I mean, just blatantly target someone, nah.
Yeah, I was cool with ejecting I think it was number 11 on that hit on Travis Hunter, right? Ball clearly gone. You hit him super late. Whatever the case may be, I'm all for that. And real quick, Emmett Jones is the coach that was targeting helmet snap. I get it. That's how the rule is laid, but we'll talk about that at a later date. I was talking about the pact of bang bang plays, of launching and so forth, but I can get into that forever. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you, man. Those are the plays that should be under review to say, look, you hit a dude super late. It's not like he was teetering the sideline. The ball was clearly out. Had already hit the ground. This, that, and the third, and you still took a shot. And I figured he broke his ribs, to be honest. I'm not a medical doctor, but I've seen enough injuries in my career. With the way he grabbed that and the way he was like shivering, I knew he didn't knock the air out of him because he was moving too much. It's the way he was holding himself. You know what I mean? And that let me know that. But yeah. But I appreciate you, man, all the way from Mexico in the building, man. Well, we worldwide up in here. Talk to me, man. Thanks a lot for calling in, brother.
No problem.
All right. Oh, this is my man. I got another Alex from Mexico. That's what I thought it was. Is this the same person? Alex from Mexico, talk to me, baby.
Man, you got an imposter.
I got an imposter, man. Hold up. Both of you guys are still on the line. I got
an imposter coming in there. I'm from Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. He says he's from Monterrey, Mexico. All love to him, man. All love to him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already. That's funny. I thought it was you.
You
but
are international, man. Hey, Coach, I love the game. I agree with you. That was a horrendous call there on the 1 yard line against number 14.
Yeah.
He played. What a game did he play, huh?
Yeah. What a game, bro.
All respect. all respect to Dion, probably the best D-back quarterback that's ever played the game. Plus, people forget, he plays center field for the Yankees, played Joe DiMaggio and Mickey Mantle's position. Played center field for the New York Yankees. Was in a couple of World Series with the Yankees. I think the play of the game was to throw to the kid from Delray Beach, Jimmy Horn.
He's from Seminole. He's from Seminole, right here in Orlando areas.
Huh?
He's from Seminole, the Central Florida area.
I thought it was from Delray Beach.
No. He's from Seminole, right down the street. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he and on the third quarter, Colorado State had 4th and 3 in the 38 or 40-yard line. I would have either they went for the field goal. They had all the momentum in the game. I knew Colorado could come back. I would have gone for it and put the game out of, have a 2-touchdown lead.
Well, it's hard. I have to be honest with you, but it's hard, right? When you got a guy like Shedeur back there, you got to take what points you can take, because think about this. Think about what happened to Colorado too. They kicked the field goal, but because it was some I think it was roughing somebody or whatever it was, they end up getting the first down, take the points off the board, and then they throw an interception. Right? Remember the guy with the cast, he ended up fumbling the ball. The tight end with the big black cast on his arm fumbled the ball, so they got no points out of that. But let me say this: what a fingertip catch off the ground by that dude for the score! Oh my God! Not 14, but number 5. I'm talking about number 5. Remember, he's the one who caught the ball off the ground, and he took it in for the touchdown. What a catch, bro! What a catch!
Hey, Coach, one thing real quick. All these Cane fans jumping on the Colorado wagon, I don't agree with it. I love Dion, but he's going to come raid recruiting time. He's going to come raid the crib. We don't need that.
Well, Dion finna get slapped. Hold up.
To lose the game.
Get that crap out of here. I'm slapping Dion right now. Stay out of Florida, Dion. Don't you come back here no more. Leave our recruits alone. I love it, man. I got to run, Alex. I got to get to these people, man. Take care, brother. All right, bye now.
Thanks.
All right, man. That's another Alex from Mexico. 1340, you on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm Tatum. I'm from Eugene, man.
Tatum from Eugene, Oregon?
Yeah.
All right, talk to me. Are you a duck? Are you a duck?
I'm a duck, man. I'm a duck for sure, man.
So I need to start hearing some hate. Hold up. This is what I need. I need some smoke, baby.
Do you want smoke?
We want all the smoke over here, Tatum.
Well, I first want to say Colorado State's personal fouls and dirty hits aside, I don't think this should be cause for like huge celebration in Colorado. I think they've struggled a lot on defense, and I think they struggled a lot on offense as well, relying mostly on Shedeur Sanders to get them downfield. And when you're facing bad cornerbacks, the likes of which in like either TCU or Colorado State, you're bound to hit receivers, obviously. But when you are going to go up against Pac-12 heavyweights, you're often going to come up short most of the time. And so that's what I'm kind of ushering Colorado fans to stay a little bit anxious about those future games, is that they're kind of hyping themselves up a little too much when they storm the field after a 2-OT win against a Mountain West team. And I applaud that because they haven't had that many wins in a lot of years, man. But they should still stay very cautious about their performances, because it should be a little scary that they had to go into double overtime against the Mountain West team.
Well, I'll say this to you, Tatum. In response to that, to a team like Oregon, who has had tons of success over the years, it's not a big deal, right? It's really a letdown. But for a team like Colorado, not just saying Coach Prime, but for the university, the community, the alumni, think about it. You have had generations of people go through that university that have never seen them win. Generations go through there. So what I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying. And yes, you're right. Sometimes you got to temper your expectation. I get it. But you got to enjoy the win for the night. Think about it. They won 1 game. They won 3 right now. it's a lot of hype going around. Sometimes you got to let people have their cake and eat it too. And then when it comes to you guys, maybe y'all might knock it off the table. I don't know. But what I do know is that I get where you're coming from. But for some time, when people have been down so long, any little thing that's a win, they celebrate it, and you got to let them have it sometime.
Absolutely. I
Sure.
think Colorado fans should be celebrating, but I still think they should be a little anxious about their future performances.
I agree, man.
I'm proud of them.
Yes, sir.
Seriously. They've come a long way, and I'm a fan of Dion.
Great, man. Well, I appreciate it, Tatum. Go get you some of them blender shades, man. Huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Take it
brother.
easy.
You too, man. 4062 coming to you. 4062 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Let us know where you're calling from.
Yo, this is James. Thanks for letting me on, Coach.
Anytime, man. James, where you from, man?
I'm from northern Minnesota. Just checking in. I'm a Goofer fan, but the Goofers are no good, so I'm checking out the train right now.
The Goofers. That's funny, man. The Goofers. Yeah, y'all had a tough one today. Y'all had a tough one today, man.
Yeah, it was close for a quarter and a half, and the defense just got gassed or something. Wasn't pretty.
Let me
But
ask you a
back
quick
to,
question, real quick question before we move to Colorado. Are people still believing in rowing the boat up there? What's the feeling around there?
What's the feeling around there?
Yeah, about
There's
rowing
a
the boat,
lot of-
the whole rowing the boat concept.
Rowing the boat. It's kind of one of those things where it's like when you're winning, everyone goes to it, but when you're losing, it's kind of just like a background thing, and it's just back to the same old Minnesota,
Abandoned ship.
Yeah, exactly right.
I love
we're
it.
patching holes, we're hoping, we're praying, but there's like 3 people left in the boat, and it's going down anyway. So.
I love it, man. So talk to me, man. Talk to me real quick. What do you think about Colorado? What's your thoughts and everything else?
Yeah, right. So actually, like I do coaching myself, but if I knew or could help the boys out in Boulder with like their starts, like I'd be on the staff. I'd be getting paid there. I'm nowhere near that. I fully acknowledge that. But there is something to be said for these young men coming in with all this gas poured on them from the media, from the lovers, from us,
Sure.
and seeing all that, and then it takes time because again, when you see that in competition, it takes time for you to re-lock in, re-engage with the task at hand, because there is expectation. There's stuff placed on you as you're going along, as you're moving through your fights, through your motions. Sometimes you get slapped back into it after a few hits, right?
Right.
What doesn't take that long. But I feel like from what I've seen from Colorado, at least the first few games, that it takes them a little bit to get locked in. When they're locked in, they're a ranked team.
Right.
But it takes them a little bit. I'm sure Coach Prime is going to go and get that done. And I trust his process fully, at least in the Colorado section. But again, it's just something that I'm noticing is that, at least from the psychology point of things, it can be quite heavy on those kids.
No, I totally agree, man. But I appreciate you all the way from Minnesota. I'm going to call y'all the Gophers. I am not going to say the Gophers like you said, but I appreciate the Golden Gophers calling in. And, man, hey, keep it up, man. Coach Prime might be heading your way one day. Who knows?
Nah. He's going to be anchored out in Colorado. He's going to make them a top 5 school, and there's no reason to move from there once you get that,
I totally understand.
Cheers, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in, man. 0186 coming to you next. 0186. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. You got 2 minutes.
Yo, Coach, how you doing? My name's Chris. I'm calling from Pennsylvania, Big Ten country.
All right, Pennsylvania, Big Ten. You're a Penn State guy? What are you? Pitt guy? What?
Oh, Penn State all the way, man. Look out for Drew Aller. Not a good game today, but that guy's got as much talent as any quarterback I've seen for a young quarterback.
Hey, you got one of my favorite guys out there, Manny Diaz, as the defensive coordinator. So, hey, bada boom, bada bing.
That's one of the things I want to ask you about. His defense is very aggressive, but a lot of Penn State fans are a little worried about his run defense against the run. It seems like it's boom or bust. He does a lot of this stuff where he slants the D tackles opposite side of where the run's going to take away the cutback lanes, but they take themselves out of the play. And if the linebacker misses their gap, it's see you later.
Well, go
Is
ask
that how he was with Miami?
I'll just say this. Go ask North Carolina, who put up 550 yards rushing on us in one game. I'll leave it at that,
Oh,
man.
God, I remember that.
Let's go
I
talk
won
some
money
Colorado.
on that North Carolina game.
Oh, God, appreciate you. But let's talk some Colorado ball,
Yeah.
man. What's your thoughts, brother?
So here's my thoughts, man. Great game. I mean, Prime's doing some great things up there. The Buffs, I think Colorado right now have as good as, if you included Travis Hunter, they might have as good as skill position players from quarterback, running back, and core receivers as anyone in the country, if you think about it. They're just in like an offensive line and getting some key defensive players away from contending, and they're in a great situation because they're going to the Big 12. Big 12 is losing Texas. They're losing Oklahoma. So they're going to be able to compete for the Big 12 title immediately. They just got to keep recruiting well. I don't know what their NIL game's like, but I think they're in a great situation. Two quick other things I want to say. Shedeur, I never knew how good he was. Incredibly accurate, intelligent player. I don't know why he doesn't run the ball more. Like, I know he wants to be a pure quarterback, but he's got some wheels, and when things break down, I think he should run the ball a little more. And I got a message for that caller who called in from Eugene. He's sitting there bragging about Colorado's not going to be able to pass the ball and catch the ball that easy against these vaunted Pac-12 defensive backs. When does the Pac-12 play defense? When you come to the friggin' Big Ten, then you're going to see defense, buddy.
I love it, man. Well, I will say this, and this is where I get in trouble. I think Shedeur is way more dynamic throwing the ball than he is running the ball by any means. I have to be honest. When he runs the ball, he doesn't look comfortable. I have to be very honest. He's not as fast as I thought. When I mean that from an explosive standpoint, he can definitely extend the play. But we saw tonight guys were catching him from the backside, so forth. I'm not saying he has to be Michael Vick or that type of caliber of guy,
Right.
but I think he is more comfortable looking downfield, stretching the play out, throwing it than he is actually running. So I'll just say it like that.
Right. Yeah, he's a quarterback first, and that's what you should be.
Sure.
And you know, you don't want to be Jalen Milroe. You want to be a quarterback first.
Sure.
But, you know, I'm just saying certain times, man, you know, you could use them a little bit on some read options and, you know, just something, food for thought, that's all. But they're in a great position, man. Like I said, they just got, I don't know if they're going to get some big boosters with their NIL going, but I'm sure there's a lot of excitement in Colorado right now.
Hey, you know me, I've already said with the whole thing of weed being legal out there, I don't know how that works with weed and college NIL, but that's major money. So I'm just putting it out there like that. But anyway, let me get to the next call. I appreciate you, man. 6985 coming to you.
You got it. Have a good night.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you for calling. 6985 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from. Gotcha.
Hello?
Yes, you live.
Hey, how we doing? Hey,
You're doing great, man.
I'm from the Bay, Oakland, California, man.
From the Bay.
I'm not I'm from the Bay. I'm not no bandwagon or nothing like that. Even though I've never cared about Colorado, I'm not going to even lie to you, but I'm a prime time Deion fan, man. Wherever he go, I'm supporting me, man. So
That's right.
That's just how I am. So everybody talking about these bandwagons. All right, you can say that all you want to, but if prime there, I'm there. That's just it. That's all. So, but second off, I got to give a big shout out, man, to the Colorado State, man, because I was under the impression that they was going to lose by 50 or something, you know.
Right.
That was one of the most games I've seen. That was better than NFL. I mean, you know, I gotta give them just a props. That's all I wanted to say. And as far as, you know, everybody talking about those kids, you know, purposely, man, it's football. And, you know, they was under a lot of pressure as well too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought that they was gonna lose. So they had a chip on their shoulder. So they was playing aggressive. You know, things happen. I'm sure them kids didn't mean to hurt them other ones. You know, kids ain't going out there thinking like that. And I'm sure them coaches didn't tell them to hurt them as well. So you know, it's a lot of drilling going on out there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, but you know, big shout out to them though, man. Big shout out to, that's really what I want to say. Everybody calling about, you know, what's gonna happen and this and that, but big shout out to Colorado State, man, because they did their thing. Like they really,
I was pleasantly surprised, my man. Listen, I did not expect that, and when I saw their defense getting to the football, I was like, hold up, like, and these dudes were making great open field tackles against guys like Jimmy Horn, who's got some moves. Weaver got some moves. Even Dylan Edwards got some shape. Yeah.
And I know we ain't got no line like that, but just a defense, man. I was thrown back. I'm sure Primetime was even thrown back. You know, everybody was. Like, everybody, man, the betting odds was 1,000. I'm over 1,000. You get what I'm saying? $100 would have got you 1,050. So yeah, it was a good game though, man. I was totally shocked, but they did their thing.
Well, I'm gonna say this one thing. I caught you. You didn't know you slipped. You say you not a Colorado and all that stuff, but you used the word "we." Come on. You said I'm just teasing you, man. I'm just
saying
teasing.
the bandwagon thing, but I'm saying I'm Coach Prime. So of course, if Prime there, I'm there.
I love it.
So yes,
I'm just teasing you, man. I'm teasing. Man, I appreciate you, man. All the way from Oakland, baby, man. The Bay. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Shout
all
out to you.
good, man. I'm a new subscriber too, man. I'm tuning in every time.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, we do a lot of stuff on this channel, man. We break down players and all. So it's more than just Colorado. We got a bunch of stuff going on this channel. So I appreciate you, man. Are you the first time seeing the show?
Yeah, first time.
Well, I got to.
So I was looking for the press conference. Looking for the press conference for the Buffalo, but then I just like, oh, wait, who is? Oh, he talked. Oh, let me hear what they talk about. Then I just called in. I'm
Hold
like,
up.
oh.
Man, look at my shirt, man. I know he an LA dude, but look at my shirt. I'm West Coast too, baby. Ain't never even been to California. All right, man. I got to run. I got to run, baby.
Take it easy.
Yes, sir. 1398 coming to you. 1398. You got 2 minutes. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
I surely
Hey,
can.
my name is Ray. Yeah, my name is Ray. I'm from Georgia. I'm SEC country.
Okay.
so you know it's the SEC and then everybody else. But hey, I've been a time fan ever since the Falcons. So wherever he goes, I'm like your last caller. I'm with Dion. So yeah, I'm a bandwagon with Colorado and I own it. So
And nothing wrong with it.
in regards to the game, I was thinking after that last touchdown in the fourth quarter that it was over with, but Shadur did Shadur. So, and I've been watching him when he was with JSU, so he is good.
I mean, I tell you,
one
he
thing
stand
I
up.
wanna
He sure stood up in the paint. Go ahead.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. One thing I am going to say, if their defense really step it up come next week, they should win because Bo Nix is trash. I am a diehard Auburn Tiger fan, so I've seen all of Bo Nix games when he was with Auburn, and he is trash. He cannot handle pressure at all. He cannot. I know Bo Nix number. Yes, I do. He is trash. And he had to go to Oregon because he wasn't going to be played anymore at Auburn. So,
Well, tell us how you really feel.
I don't like him. He's horrible. He is trash. So, but one thing that concerns me, and I saw that in the TCU game, is that defensive line. They need to work. They don't blitz. They need work on that defensive line, and they need work on that offensive line. I wish Prime had some hogs and some dogs on that defensive line. So, yeah, because, I'm used to seeing SEC games. So, but tonight's game reminded me of the Iron Bowl. It was just that.
It was good. It was a great
But
game.
it was a good game.
It was a great game. Well, I tell you, man. Well, thank you so much. I hope you're a first-time watcher, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. I haven't heard your voice before.
I did subscribe. I was searching tonight for the post game, and I saw you, and I was like, "Oh, who is this dude?" So I got to check him out.
It's me, Coach Hayes. We got a lot going on here, so don't be a stranger. Call in. We got a lot going on. We do pre- and post-game shows and all of that other kind of stuff, not just for Colorado. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, so I do McCain's, but I break down players. We got a bunch of stuff going on, so don't be a stranger. Hit that bell,
But you
too.
know what?
Mhm.
Let me just say this. Imagine this, because anything can happen because the SEC kind of falling off a bit. Have you been watching the games like UGA, how we struggled tonight? And
I surely have. My eyes are burning.
Having problems.
Yes.
How Bama's having problems with the QB.
Yeah.
And Auburn, they weak schedule. They struggled tonight too, but then they pulled it out.
Yes, ma'am.
But just imagine. But Florida State barely won. But just imagine this, and I'm just saying, just imagine, just think outside the box a little bit. Anything can happen.
Okay, I'm
What
imagining.
if for the national championship, it came down to Colorado and Florida State?
Ooh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Just imagine.
He better come out there with his Talladega College diploma. That's all I can tell you. But let me push on, man.
I mean,
Thank you so much. What's your name again?
Anything can happen.
Yes, man. What's your name
Anything can
again?
happen. Just think it.
Yes, ma'am. What's your name again?
My name is Ray.
All right, Ray. Thank you so much, Ray, for calling in. I got to push on. We got quite a few people here in the building calling, but thank you so much. Don't be a stranger, because we always had the phone lines open.
Okay.
All right, bye now. All right, Ray from Georgia calling in and an Auburn fan. How that work? Huh? I know that's tough sledding. All right, 8371, call or talk to us. Give us your name and let us know where you're calling from. 8371.
Hey, Coach. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Talk to us, man. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, Coach. Hey, my name is Sergeant Elvis, calling out of Mississippi, Byron, Mississippi.
You said sergeant. So are you in the military?
Yeah, retired military.
Well, thank you for your service, my brother. Talk to us about these Buffs, man. What's up?
Okay, appreciate you. First of all, I'm a JSU alumni, so
okay.
JSU, I believe JSU when Coach Prime was there, even before he was there.
Okay.
Now, what I would like to say is, what I've noticed about this game, I knew this game was going to be close and tight because it's a rivalry game.
Mm.
But the thing that I didn't like about the game was the dirty cheap shots. Now, it's one thing to play hard,
Mm-hmm.
and we both can agree on that.
Sure.
But we both can see when dirty plays was being targeted to the key players of the games, which it had been put out there. That was what was going on in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I think that Colorado has to do is when Javon Kennedy and Grant get back, that's gonna strip their defense, because you got to remember those linebackers, they run like running backs,
Mm-hmm.
and they play like defensive linemen. They, strength and speed.
Gotcha.
So I think that's what they're lacking right now with the run game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in regards to Travis being out,
Mm-hmm.
I hate that it's happening if he's going to be out for a little bit. But then again, I think it could be a blessing for Kamani, because I think he's going to step up even more now, because I think he's realizing, because 10 Bree Love, he's good, but Bree Love is not. He's short compared to some of the top receivers, like with Oregon.
Right.
So they're going to need either Kamani to step up or hope Stoudemire can get back.
Right.
And if they come back, Colorado has a good chance to beat Oregon. I think it's going to be a good game.
We should
I think they have a chance to beat them.
We should definitely check it out and see. Like I said, we'll see. There's a reason Kamani's not playing. Maybe, they want to ease him in, test him, whatever the case may be. Coach Prime, like I say, and if that's how they see it, that's how it is. I'm all for it. I think Omarion Cooper is a good fill-in. He can definitely play. He's got some experience from Florida State. So, yeah, definitely, man. But, Sergeant, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in out there in Mississippi, man. I appreciate it, brother.
And, Coach, there's one last quick thing I just want to say to you.
Sure.
Just one last quick thing. I just want to tell you, I appreciate everything that you do, because you give us disabled veterans who can't move around a lot and socialize with a lot of people. You give us a lot of hope with your channel. So I just wanted to tell you, thank you for being a beacon to us. I know you probably didn't realize that, but you are.
You know what, Sergeant? Thank you, man. I did not realize that. And here's what I'm asking you to do if you got other veterans as well. You guys call on in, man. Let's be a part. Maybe I can have y'all on the show. We could talk and have you guys as guests on the show, or just call in and just vocally. You guys could be on here. Let's put something together. You guys call in. Don't be strangers. It don't have to be a super big show. Let's do it, man. I'm all for it.
Definitely. We'll definitely let them know.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All right, have a blessed one.
You too now. All right, 7742 coming to you, man. Oh, that's an awesome call right there. I really appreciate it. And you know how you used to hear things. I'll just say this as I get ready to go on. I used to hear celebrities say, oh, somebody came up to me and told me your song helped me through this. I've had callers or people I've seen, and they say, man, Coach, your show I sit there and watch the show for an hour or two. Sometimes we go 3 hours or whatever. And I just get a chance to forget about what's going on and just watch football and learn something. And you don't really realize it until you start doing this thing, man. We just started here during COVID, and we already had 35,000 subscribers, on the way to 36,000. And this has been awesome. So you get a chance to really see how much an impact you make just by getting on the microphone and talking some ball. 7742 coming to you. So thank you so much for that. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. 7742. Wake up. Don't go to sleep. Oh, I woke you up. I'm sorry. It's a lady.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Oh, I done slapped the lady for the first time on my show. I just tried to wake you up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you for real. Talk to me.
I'm from Newnan, Georgia.
Okay.
For Coach Prime. This is my first time on your doing your show, listening to you, and I like you. It beats screaming at the TV. So
okay.
It was amazing. I love it. He's confident, and he's bringing these boys to where they need to be. He was once at a camp for my son, so I'm Team Dion, no matter what.
Yeah, and you're right. And I tell people all the time, man, it's great. You know, we it's a different face out there. He's changing the face of it. And I said this before, and I just literally, when I got on the show, I changed my mind. I said he was changing the face of college football. And I disagree with that. The reason I disagree with myself is because no one else can follow this. Not right now. We don't have anybody else, excuse me, in the head coaching position that can follow the fanfare and the over-the-top personality right now. So, like I say, in order to change something, you got to have other people do it as well. And I don't think anybody else can do this. You know what I mean? It's like a one of a kind. And we're going to see it, and we got to embrace it and be as blessed as we can as long as we have it. That's how I'm looking at it. Because, like I say, I can't think of a coach, man. I can't think of a guy like that. So, you know what I mean? And we'll definitely see. But what's your name again?
My name is Melissa.
Melissa. All right, Melissa. Well, you calling from Georgia, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm from Georgia, and it was nice. It was nice. I like what you're doing. Keep doing it. And it, like the other guy said, you got a great show.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Don't be a stranger. Call on in. Save our number on the phone, so you only have to wait for it to come up. Just start calling in.
Thank you, sir. You be blessed.
You too. Thank you so much. All right, 6675 coming to you. Call to talk to us. It is 3:45 in the morning where I am. I've been up since 6 o'clock. Yesterday. So we about to do a 24-hour deal up in the thing, I guess. Anyway, 6675 coming to you. Call to talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Yo.
What's up, man? Talk to us. What's your name?
My name's Jew. I'm from Michigan.
You from the D? You from the D?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me, man. What's up with
like an hour outside the D.
Okay.
Shout out to Colorado for the win. It's amazing what Dion doing over there right now. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go against, some of the stuff I heard.
Okay.
I like their program, but I don't think this win was enough to be, celebrating too much. You know what I'm saying? Every win is to be celebrated in a way.
Sure.
But they got exposed to it. It's just straight up. This is how I feel. Unranked Colorado State, ranked Colorado. It should have never went that way. They made them look ranked, and they just got whooped their last game.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Yes and no. But when you win it the way they won tonight, coming back from a deficit, like I say, the program itself as a whole has not been in great shape for decades. And to win the way they won it is worth celebrating for tonight. Now, do you hang your hat on this for the rest of the season? No. But for 24 hours, man, have fun with it, dog. Embrace it. When they get ready to come in, because they're going to go in the office. Like they go to practice Sunday. They're off Monday, but they're going to go in Sunday. You know what I mean? And Sunday afternoon. And the coaches will be in there early and make it happen. And they'll move on to the next game, Oregon. So they'll move on to the next game. But, hey, man, just to do what you've done, knowing you were down, it looked like they were down. Let's be honest. It looked like they were down and out. I'm sitting over here like, oh, God, Lee, man. Dog.
Yeah, I thought it was for sure over.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I can say is Shedeur is one of those players that you don't get for a while once he's gone.
Yeah, man. I mean, the
Amazing
kid can play, bro.
quarterback.
He ain't just the coach's son, right? And I think a lot of people thought, and I'll go back and I'll say my piece where me and Big Dog Chico were talking. He was talking about Heisman and so forth, and I had this whole spiel about, well, how we gonna name, the preseason Heisman when he's coming from another level, coming here. And I tell people all the time, man, the kid can play. He ain't just the coach's son. Like sometimes you got the coach's son, and you just kind of give him more than like. He the coach's son, but this dude can play. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he good. And don't you know what I'm saying? I gotta give my flowers to, Colorado State. First of all, they quarterback, for the game that he played as well.
Right.
Extremely efficient on the passing. And you know what? They done made it tonight where, I'm gonna follow Colorado regardless, but I'm definitely gonna have to keep up with Colorado State. I like they wide receivers game.
Oh God, that dude
got
was
going on.
ridiculous.
Kamara, he's an NFL. Come on, man. That dude, the way he got off tonight before those 2 injuries,
Yeah.
was crazy. It was overall a great game.
Yeah.
But they gonna have to do some work because Oregon, they watching all the exposure right now.
They putting their work in. But man, I appreciate you. I got to run, man, all the way from right outside the D. We're going to 3092 next. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling in, man.
Yep.
All right. 3092 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. You got to cut your TV back. You got to cut your TV down a little bit for me, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. Perfect. Talk to me.
All right, bet. I'm gonna make this real quick.
All right.
But Shedeur, man, I'm surprised how slow he looked. I thought he was a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he was underestimating his opponent and kind of like it was like just not respecting him enough, or do you think he just not as fast as we thought?
You talking about running the ball? Yeah, running. I don't think he is a speedster. He's a guy that can move the play around a little bit. He can extend it a little bit. He can shuffle in the pocket, but I don't think he's a runner. In that, when I say a runner, not primarily a runner, but what I'm saying, he doesn't have. I think it's an explosion deal, right? Short burst, because you see guys coming from the backside, they get them, they clip them up, and so forth and so on, and that's okay. And I think he knows that as well. That's why he's so focused on the passing, right? There's some guys who, like a Johnny Manziel, right? Johnny Manziel not fast, but he's more quick than he was fast, and he can escape from things.
Right.
I don't think Shedeur has escapability capabilities, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't have a escapability thing. He can get a move, kind of get out of it, but once they got him, they got him, and that's why he's so cerebral. I think in his mind of saying, I don't have the opportunity to get out of these chokeholds. Sometimes I got to make sure I can throw these balls, and that's what he does.
Yeah, that really surprised me. I thought he was a little quicker than that. And I mean, for them big dudes that come up behind him and catch him like they was catching them, dude, I'm like, to me, that could take him out of the Heisman running, just from that standpoint alone. Because you look at, quarterbacks like Caleb, dude, he check all the boxes.
Yeah, he got escapability. Yeah.
Yeah, if Caleb can, if Shedeur can, keep up with Caleb, to me, he out of the running. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he gonna do?
Well, as long as you throwing that rock, dog, you don't have. I mean, to be honest, as long as you throwing that rock and you put up the right numbers, right? Now, if he was a running back, he'd probably have a problem. But as long as he's throwing up numbers, like think about it, he threw 4 touchdowns tonight for 348 yards, 1 pick. So every game, I think he's thrown over 300 yards. I mean, bro, like, and his percentage is good. He was 38, I think, 37 or 48 passes somewhere in there. So I mean, his percentages are good and so forth. Like I said, I think it will come neck and neck as long as he continues to do what he's doing. I think Caleb is going to be consistent. Caleb Williams, that is going to be consistent. It should be a run. I believe firmly that he will be on that stage. Now, will he win it? I don't know, but I believe if he continues on this path, he will be one of the 4 on the stage. I'll say that.
Well, I tell you what, I think this too. When they play USC and Oregon, this is really going to be a test of what Shedeur is really about. Because right now, those teams were good. They were decent, solid teams to get a measuring stick of where you at.
Sure.
But the real, true measuring stick to see what his real Heisman capabilities are is going to be exposed with USC and Oregon.
Well, we'll find out, because one thing about winners, they always find a way to win the game. I may not be pretty, may not be a blowout, but long as my score is bigger than your score, that's all that counts at the end of the day. And so we'll definitely find out. But man, I appreciate you for calling in, brother. I got quite a few people on the chat. We still got
yeah, man, my man.
11, almost 1,200
Appreciate
people here in the
you, man.
building. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother.
All right.
All righty now. All right, we're going 2209 coming to you. 2209 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from. 22. Oh, I'm sorry, I muted you. 2209. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from.
Yo, my name is Jay. I'm in Sacramento, California.
Sacramento, baby. See, what's up with you?
Man, nothing much. I actually go to Oregon State, so I was watching this Pac-12 game right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually end up, they talking about Oregon and SC, but we played them too after that. So
right,
that's gonna be a good game. But anyway, I got all nothing but good things to say about Deion and what he's doing. I feel like he's kind of like a youth coach to these kids. Like he's like a leader. He's not just a coach. You know what I mean? Like he's really inspiring these kids to do great things, and he's bringing something different, as you stated earlier, that can't be replicated for a while. It's something different from. I mean, you see Nick Saban in Alabama. He has that professional, aura to himself, and a lot of these college coaches have this professional. Even the greatest, Joe Paterno, was very professional. Coach K, Purdue, very professional.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's something different. He's really out here, bonding with these, college kids and connecting with them and inspire with them. And so I don't have anything but good things to say about that. But as far as tonight's game, the cheap shots and stuff, like that's gonna come with football and a rivalry game and stuff like that. But there's limits to this. And the hit on Travis is clearly, I think the guy should have been ejected from the game. Keep it 100%. It looked like he was targeting him, as someone has said earlier. It sounded like he's going to be out for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Something like a rib fracture or something like that.
That's
and
what I
honestly,
heard, yeah.
I really want to ask the Colorado State coach how he feels about it. Because he's saying, well, when I talk to somebody, I take my hats and glasses off. I'm classy. I talk to people like, I hold myself to a standard. But clearly, your players are a reflection of who you are. And your players out here playing with no class. Straight up.
I hear you. And you know what, to your point right before the bell rings, I totally understand exactly where you're coming from, right? And when you deal with players like that and you deal with the emotion, like here's one of those things, right? Where, yes, if it was a headshot, they would have took him out. But at the end of the day, because he put his shoulder in his ribs, it's just a late hit. And that's where I look at some plays where you look at some things are bang, bang plays, dog. Like,
yeah.
And then I'm gonna go back to the Shedeur hit with the crown of the helmet of the guy. I mean, bro.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It was just, to me, I yet to the letter of the law, it's targeting. I get it. But that's where I have an issue where sometime as a defender, I have to make a play. I didn't hit him like, you hit him with the crown of the helmet. Well, the reason the crown hit him because I'm lower than him, but his face was up. He didn't spear him in the chest with the crown of his helmet. So it's like
it wasn't an intentional helmet.
Right. So it's like that. Now it was a late hit, but not a target.
It was a hard hit too.
It was a hard hit.
Hard one.
Yeah, definitely. But it was solid, so forth and so on. But like I said, I'll do another show for that because we got quite a few callers, and we'll talk about that. We're gonna do some more shows throughout the week.
Talk about Shedeur real quick. One last thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I heard someone call him the Black Tom Brady, and Shedeur got that gun on him. He's shooting, sniping, hitting all types of targets. But come on now, he's playing against Colorado State. We could say Black Tom Brady when he make it to the league and play some competition, y'all.
Well, you know how that go, man. That's like you know how the proud mama be, right? Listen, the proud mama right now got the little kid right there talking about my kid the next Tyreek Hill, and he in preschool. He ain't even in college. He ain't even in kindergarten yet. So you know how that is. Hey, let's let the proud mamas and proud papas out here be proud for 24 hours, and we let them ride out, man. But appreciate you, dog. I got to keep running.
All right, for sure. I appreciate you, man.
All right, thanks a lot. Anytime. All right, real quick. CK Cam says Shedeur runs 4.6 in the 40. Not bad, sir. Yes. But there's also a difference between straight line track speed versus game speed and quickness, right? Sometimes we can't look at 40-yard dashes in a 10-yard space, guys. Like I get where you're coming from. We're not talking about Shedeur running 40 yards down the field. We're talking about him running 10, 15, 20 yards away from a defender that's chasing him. So let's not get caught up with these numbers sometimes. Like, quickness and speed are two different things, right? You can be quick and not fast. Go ask Peter Ward. You can be fast, but not quick. Go ask Usain Bolt. So, see if Usain Bolt could juke people about their shoes. I doubt it, but I guarantee he fast. If he ever gets straight away, he's gone. Anyway, here's what I'm about to do. I'm going to take this next caller. While this next caller is on, if you want to call in, please call in now. I'm going to lock it. You will not be able to call in. If you hang up while you're in here, you won't be able to call back in. So for these next 2 minutes, if you want to call into the show, please do so. Get into the queue. If not, you will not be able to call in. So I'm going to go ahead here with 7202. Coming up right now. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hello.
Hey, talk to me, man. What's your name?
Yeah. Hey, what's up? My name is Andre.
Andre, what's up, man? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, baby. The AZ. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. First time caller. I love your show.
Thank you.
You're saying some good stuff. I got a couple of things I wanted to throw about at you real quick. I am a college referee, so I look at the game different than probably a lot of other people do.
Okay.
And I got issues with the hit on Travis. I really do. That was a legit bad hit.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm on the field, I'm dropping a flag on him real quick he's got to go. That's unnecessary.
So, Ref, let me ask you this, if you don't mind me calling you Ref. I'm so used to calling refs Ref.
Yes,
so in that sense, and I don't hate to use your time up, and maybe I might want to talk to you after I take these last calls, if you won't mind holding on, because I do want to talk about this a little bit. In that case right there was nothing. Is there anything in the rule book that makes that an ejectable offense?
Yes and no. If because he hit him the one time at the edge of the boundary line, he did hit him, pretty hard. But you really need two flags to run him out. That's what I guess I'd say.
But I'm saying it's not like a targeting call where you just need one. You got to get two personal fouls in order to be ejected out the game.
Correct.
Right.
And if you notice on that call, the other player that was by him kind of looked like, why did you do that? And they on the same team.
Right.
So we're going to look at the action of what's going on there. The targeting thing's a different story. Just a helmet to the chin. He can hit him underneath the chin. But we got to get that one too.
So let me ask you, and I apologize to all the callers back here. Here's what I want to do, Ref, if you don't mind. Would you mind either holding on in the back? Matter of fact, I'm gonna write your number down just in case you get disconnected. I'm gonna write this number down because I want to ask you a few questions about this, but I don't want to eat up everybody else's time while they're waiting patiently in the background. So if you wouldn't mind holding on, 7202, I got you. Please hold on in the back. You still can hear the show. All right, you still can hear the show, but I'm gonna lock it. Okay. Here's the deal. If I lock it for whatever reason, your phone get disconnected and I don't see you on here, what I'll do is tell you, hey, call back in. I'll unlock it. All right. Because I think you can really bring some insight. All right.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. I'm getting ready to lock this right now for anybody else that didn't call in. Tough.
The conference has been locked.
All right. I'm going to my girl Sheila from Colorado. Talk to me, Sheila.
Hey, Coach.
Talk to me. How you doing? What you doing up so late?
I know it, man. You be up late. I was up late watching the game, and then I had those endorphins popped in because I was overhyped. So you up later than I am.
Hey,
I'm in Colorado. You 2 hours later than me.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning here, and we still rolling.
I know.
Talk to me.
So, but that game, I think they needed that game. I think, you know, and I love Colorado, but I think all of the things that were going on today, all the morning shows, and all the cameras, all the celebrities, all that stuff, I think they did get caught up in that. But on the flip side, I think Colorado State had a really, really good plan for them, because I've noticed, you know, like the teams that give Colorado the most trouble or can beat them, or those that keep that pressure on Shedeur. It happened in, you know, like in at Jackson State, and like the last couple of times too. And they can't figure out what to do with those zone defenses when they dropping so many people. See, they practice those one-on-one things, you know, when it's one-on-one, but they have trouble with the zone and them dropping a lot of people. And then you would think that with the zone, you'd have a better O-line, but their O-line can't even spout. Like, sometimes they didn't have like 3 or 4 guys rushing. And that big number 8 was just getting right to Shedeur. And I agree, you know, like, Shedeur is not fast. He's not fast. He's not quick. Well, maybe it's quick, like you said.
He's not quick. Yeah, he's not quick, and it's agility, right? Escapability.
Yeah, to just get away real quick, you know. But I think the problem, I think what he's doing is he's always waiting to the last minute to see if he can find somebody, and by the time he decides to make that move, it's too late.
Yeah, and there are drills for that. Like, when you look at guys, and I'm not making a comparison, but I am. When you look at guys like Caleb Williams has escapability. There's some quick twitch in him in that sense, right? And that's just my opinion by looking at these games. That's something that Shedeur doesn't have, the quick twitch escapability. I'm not saying he's not fast once he gets out the box, but he's got to get out the shoot first. And so
it's kind of like they talk about that first step.
Yeah, it's kind of that first step. And people, he looking down the field to pass. Well, yeah, there's a lot of quarterbacks that are looking down the field, but that doesn't stop your escapability. And that's just something that's part of the game. You understand? But Sheila, you got my cake, because I'm gonna be at USC game, so I'm gonna be ready.
All right, I got you.
All right, you have a good.
All right, Coach. You good night. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes, ma'am. All right, bye now.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, long time subscriber and caller Sheila from Colorado. I'm coming to 6601 next. 6601, calling, talking to you. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Yeah, what's up, man? This is Jay from LA, man. Just wanted to say what's up, man. Great show, man.
Appreciate it, man. Jay from LA. I want to say this real quick. Any callers in the building, don't hang up, because there's only 7 of you guys. So you don't have a long time to wait. 7 of you guys. So, Jay, talk to us, man. What's on your mind about these Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Deion Sanders and Coach Prime, rather, Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh taking one to the crib and all that good stuff?
Yeah, man, it was a great win. A couple things. First off, Colorado State is a lot more talented than people give them credit for. They got some ballers on that squad.
Some ballers.
And number two is Shiloh, man. Shiloh was huge, man. You got to put respect on Shiloh's name, man. He had 2 huge defensive plays.
Pick 6 and a fumble. Yeah, pick 6 and a forced fumble. That's right.
Yeah, so it's not just Shedeur. I mean, Shedeur was amazing. Like, don't get it twisted, but Shiloh and I just think the problem with Colorado going forward is that run defense was atrocious, man. And in trenches against a bigger team, they're gonna have some real problems, man. It's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. And we brought that up before, talking about defense, being able to stop the crossing routes. I brought that up before. I know we got a lot of new time subscribers on here, but I talked about that before. I did that in the good, bad, and ugly, which is a film breakdown that I do. I call it the good, bad, and ugly, where I break up the good plays, the bad plays, and just the ugly plays. And that'll be coming out here in the next day or two. And so anyhow, yeah, you're 100% right. And it still didn't get fixed. What's happening, in my opinion, is that now we're just in a shootout. We're in a shootout where I can just outscore you, and we got to be able to stop those things, because let's be honest, Colorado State was shooting back and forth, but they were doing the same thing with TCU. They actually could have done the same thing with Nebraska, but when they shot themselves in the foot, it was just detrimental. You understand me? And here's what I know about this game of football. You and anything in life, you can only play Russian roulette but so long. Eventually, you're gonna, you're gonna click that thing one too many times, and it just ends up being bad. So you can't win every game in a true shootout like that, a nail biter, because TCU was that way. Colorado State is going to be that way, and who knows? Who knows? But yeah, you're 100% right, brother.
Hey man, just give them a couple years to get them big hot mollies and whatnot.
Gotta get them.
Really snatch you, man.
And guess what? That was a great win for the recruits. Imagine the recruits that were in the building on the atmosphere tip. Just the atmosphere. The recruits not caring about it was Colorado State. Oh, they're not that good. That's a Mountain West team. They looking at the atmosphere. You got Lil Wayne bringing you out. Lil Wayne on the sideline. You got the Rock Johnson standing right next to you. You got my man from Offset from the Migos. It was an Offset. I don't want to sit around. Yeah, Offset from the Migos. I mean, it's star-studded, bro. It's like almost like USC back with the Reggie Bush days, man.
Yeah, they're gonna make a movie of this one day. It's like some special is happening. So it's beautiful to watch, man.
I love it, man.
Love the podcast though, man. Keep up the good work, brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right, coming to my next caller here, 4408. I want to address something real quick because Coach can't let everything go. I think Charles White said something. I want to tighten him up a little bit. If I misunderstood what he was saying, I'm gonna go back and see if I can find it. Because sometimes, Coach, for y'all new viewers out there, my nickname is Petty Pendergrass. I can get petty also. Oh, here we go. Charles White, I see you had around 30 people got to talk, so you made a good 150. Then folks just listen to repeat call. This is a hustle, yo. Where in the hell I made $150 at, dog? Matter of fact, slap your damn self. You could have called in and wait, homeboy. Sorry, sometimes Coach lose it. Y'all think he made 150? Man, go slap yourself. Anyway, I know people always tell me, Coach, don't worry about them. They just trolls. Sometimes you got to slap a troll. That's all. Matter of fact, stick your chin out, Charles White. Mother. Anyway, 4408. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
All right. How you doing today? And good show, Coach.
Thank you,
Keep
man.
up the great work.
Thank you.
I think what people are forgetting, I know this is a collegiate play, but let's think about something.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore Ravens and Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
It don't matter how good those teams are. When you have a rivalry, it doesn't care how well they play with anyone else. This is something that's going to be a dog fight as long as Coach Prime is there. It's going to be a dog fight.
Right.
And that's what we're seeing right now. And for a gentleman to take a coach, to take a school that was 1-11 and bring it back, we still have to, I don't care how much you say you believe, he's forcing his will on the rest of the players. He's forcing his will on the rest of the city, and he's forcing his will on the world. And when you do something like that, the pressure that he might not show it to us, but the pressure he feels in order to force some people, and he's saying that in there, they might be 85%.
Mm-hmm.
That is a coaching job on a coaching job. And me being a veteran,
Mm-hmm.
The work that it takes to force your will. I fed 1 million meals to children across America by doing push-ups. So I'm known as Sergeant Push-Up. And I've done push-ups in football games and all that.
Wow.
But to force your will, and you're trying to get people to see what you're doing, I mean, it's hard. So my hat's off to him. But most importantly, the hat's off to you in order of having a classy show.
Thank you,
and
man.
doing the things the way you're doing it. So keep up the great work, and hopefully Colorado will do what they do. Now, I saw Coach Dabo, Mark Wilberg, in there to talk to the guys. So you're going to see some coaches trying to bring some stars in there to try to sizzle some stuff up. But you cannot. Coach Prime is Coach Prime. He's making businesses out there millions of dollars
Mm-hmm.
just by him showing up.
That's
the
right.
power of that. This is not a regular guy. We're talking about like a Martin Luther King. We're talking about like Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And that type of echelon that this guy is in, It takes a lot to do something like that.
No, to your point, you're 100% correct, Sergeant Pushup. I love that, and I thank you for feeding millions of kids, man. It's awesome. But yes, and I'll say this: the things that when you bring the stars in, people have been doing that for years, right? It hasn't been recorded, but they've always brought guests in. They have relationships, but I'm talking about the persona, the guy with the hat and the glasses, the star-studded coming. That stuff, like, you bring in guest speakers to speak. They've been doing that for years, but it hasn't really been recorded. They may take snippets of it and make it part of a highlight tape or a hype reel or something. But I'm talking about, hell, I don't even think the national championship has had Lil Wayne open up the game. I don't even think the national championship has had a performance. Now the Super Bowls do it for halftime, but I don't think the national championship has even had an artist open up the national. I may be wrong. Now they do the Star Spangled Banner and so forth, but I'm talking about you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it's not so, bro. But listen, I got to run, Sergeant Pushup. I got quite a few people here calling, and we're on the line here, and I got to get to them.
Thank you so much. And if you ever need me in your community to help the kids out there, I'm doing 30,069 push-ups to help bully kids across America as well. If you ever need me in your community to feed kids, Sergeant Pushups ready to go to duty.
Well, do me a favor, Sergeant Pushup. If you don't mind, you can either email me at Coach Hayes Football at Gmail, or you can, I don't know if you're on Twitter, Coach Hayes Football. I'm Coach Hayes Football on all platforms. On Twitter, it's Coach Hayes FB, but if you put in Coach Hayes Football, it'll come up. But you can email me at Coach Hayes Football at Gmail, and let's chop it up, man. Let's talk. Let's see if we can do some things for the community.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to 2356 next. 2356 next. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
What's up? How are you? This is VLKV or Volkov calling from Miami Beach.
All right, DLKV. What's up?
450. Yeah. How are you? How do I follow up Sergeant Pushup? Awesome.
That's awesome, bro.
I mean, seriously. Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. Now, and that was my principal point about why I wanted to call. It's like, where can you, at any point of entertainment and media or wherever you want to look, see a leader of men taking a team from one side of the spectrum to the complete opposite side of the spectrum? I just wanted to call to express my appreciation for what Deion's doing for anybody who didn't grow up with a proper father around their home that changes your outlook and makes you want to focus your life in a way that's going to make you want to do something and commit your life and dedicate it to something. I'm so proud of like what Shedeur is doing. That's just crazy. It just blows my mind. And there's so many different speaking points. But yeah, that's it, man. It's 4 a.m. and I'm awake. The only time I've been awake at this time watching college football was when Reggie Bush was running the ball for USC. And I got to work in a couple hours.
Because those games,
it blows my mind, and that's it. That's all. I just wanted to express my appreciation for what we're witnessing.
Yes, sir. Hey, them USC games used to come on late, boy. You be all like this. Eyes be burning in the morning going to work. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Like I said, let me push on here. I got to get this thing rocking and rolling, man, because I want to get to the ref. I want to talk to him about something.
There you go. Keep rocking. Thank you, Coach Hayes. And how about them Canes?
How about them Canes? Throw that you up for me right quick, man. I love it. All right. Thank you, brother. All right. 48-16 coming to you. We got, let me see. 3 more people left. 48-16 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing? I'm good. Talk to me.
I'm doing fine. That was a good competitive in-state game. You know, we all thought Colorado was going to, stampede on them, but, that was not the case. CSU came to play. I think the whole trajectory of the game was when, a game changer when, Travis Hunter got, cheap shotted, early in the first half. And, and it took I think of him real bad. Probably got some bruised ribs, who knows. But I hope he's all right. He's a gamer. But there's an in-state rivalry. Both, when you playing an in-state rivalry, a rival and it's a rivalry, records go out the window. I don't care who you any in-state game. I don't care what their records is, and if they ain't got nothing to lose, they're gonna come and play hard and hard as they can. And CSU did that. Got to give kudos to them. They came. I thought when the game was 28-17, late in the fourth quarter, I thought the game was almost over with. But Colorado showed their poise and patience, as Coach Primetime say. They showed their patience, and they handled adversity very well and came back and won. And I was kind of surprised at the 2-point conversion, but that shows Coach Primetime's confidence in his team. Hey, let's make it a win, get this conversion, and make it 43-35. It was a good win, and and kudos to them. Shedeur Stevenson, maybe you agree with this. He had a great performance, don't get me wrong, but I think he needs to throw the ball a tad bit quicker, like a millisecond quicker. I think if he does that and trusts his receivers more, I think he'll be better off. He doesn't have his daddy's speed. His daddy ran like a 4.2 in his day. He runs like a 4.6, so he don't have his daddy, elusiveness, speed and quickness. But he does what he has to do. And sometimes if you can get 5 yards instead of just holding on for the ball too long, then I think that could be profitable too. Beneficial for the team too.
You're 100% right, man. But like I said, I'm gonna push on. I got a couple of people here, but no, you're 100% right. They maybe got a mom's gene when it comes to the speed aspect of it. Like I say, and it's really more about quickness than it is overall, speed on over time. So with that being said, no, you're 100% right. But let me go and get to the next caller, man. Thank you for holding on, being patient. I know the phone line's been jam-packed. Like I said, we got up to almost 2,500 people almost in here at one point, and we just under 1,000. I know people falling asleep like this. They got the phone in the bed, or their wife done rolled over and said, "Turn that phone off and go to sleep." Yeah, yes, ma'am. And the boys done went to sleep. But anyway, or the ladies over there and the husband like, "Who you on the phone with?" Jake from State Farm. He sounds hideous. But anyway, let me go ahead, man. Let me get up out of here, man. We definitely will talk, man. We got more to come. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Let me go and get to 0950 next. All right, I guess he's gone. All right.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, this the ref.
Hold on, I'll hit the wrong button, ref. Hold on, ref. I'm sorry. Coach on that cane juice. You got to forgive me. I was trying to get 48-16, I believe I was just talking to.
Oh.
Yeah, I got him. Okay, I got the ref. Hold on. Okay, hold on, ref. All right, I'm going. I got a lot going on up in here. All right, here we go. 48-16, 0950 coming to you. 0950 coming to you. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. 0950.
Hello.
Wake up. You awake? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. 0950. Talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Yeah, it's Chris from Mississippi, Pelahatchie, Mississippi.
All right. Pelahatchie.
Good game, Coach. It was a good game. First time caller, good show.
Thank you, man.
I thought for a minute there Coach Prime was gonna have to eat those shades, though.
Well, you said, hold on, you said we. So you part of the Prime. You part of the Colorado Buff. You said we, then try to correct yourself.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. When he was here in Jackson, Pelahatchie, Mississippi, that's just about 16 miles outside of Jackson, where Jackson State was. So yeah, I'm like the lady said, wherever Prime is, that's where I am. So
gotcha. Oh my God.
And I thought it was a good game, and I think the kids were just hyped. And as far as just playing with all of the personal stuff that Prime knew was throwing down, everybody wanted to just take care of their own. Sure. And I think Shedeur, I think that USC quarterback don't have anything on it. I think he could match up. Okay. I think he could match up man for man. Because if you take Shadir and put him at USC with the backfield that USC has, imagine, just imagine.
Just imagine, baby. That's all you could do, man, is dream about it.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out, because guess what? Them days coming. I think it's the 30th. So those days coming. We're going to find out.
And I tell you, I can't wait.
I
Bring
can't
it
wait.
on.
I'll be there at the USC game. So I'll be there live in color. We still going to do a pregame, postgame show live from out that way, man, and we'll make it happen. But, man, I appreciate you staying up all the way in Mississippi, man. Thank you so much.
You too, Coach. Good
All right.
thing for all you do, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate
brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. All right, real quick, $5 right here from Luxury Vacations. Got a shout out. So thank you from them as well. That's on Cash App. Ooh, I'm getting closer to the $250. Also, Luxury Vacation gave another $5 shout out. It said, you and me both picked CU 6-6. We looking good. So my prediction was 6-6. That's what I said the record was going to be. When you saw the old school guy, this dude right here, when you saw old school pop up, he said, oh, you upped your score. I did 7. I said 7-5 because they beat a team in which I said would be part of the 6-6. So that's why I said that. But just big shout out to him. All right, let me get to the next caller because the other people are not hanging up. 0718. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Identify 3 seconds, your time to do. Passes off.
Hello. Wake up. Caller, wake up. Going once. Going twice. That boy done fell asleep with the game playing in the back. Listen. Listen, I'm going to turn it up.
3-yard line, under 8 minutes to go.
He ain't no soldier. Get this dude off the line. Anyway, let me let him go. Let me let him go. All right. Who else I got on the line? I think I've talked to these. I talked to 0950 already. Y'all don't even hang up when y'all finish. I got to remove these people off the line because if I don't, it's going to jam it up. 4816, I've talked to you already. Y'all got me working too hard in the middle of the night. And 4804, have I talked to you 4804? Let me make sure. 4408. 4408. Caller, talk to us. Hello?
Coach, keep up a great job. You just doing so well. I'm just plugged into you listening.
Okay, well, you can stay right there then. I just want to make sure I talk to you. This is Sergeant Pushup, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sergeant Pushup, and I'm trying to find your information because you're doing great things, and I want to do at least 1,000 push-ups in the community to help feed some kids and help kids that are being bullied.
I got you. Man, I want to see your chest, but your chest got to be like this. Boy, you 1,000 push-ups. But we'll talk Sergeant Pushup. I want to get to the referee now.
Get to the referee and keep up the great work. I'm locked in.
All right, thanks, brother. All right, we hit back with the referee. All right, ref, everything is locked. I've been seeing the guy Seth call in, but it locks it. It shows the name and then it goes away. Seth, unfortunately, I locked it. We're going to do another show sometime this week. Hit the subscribe button, call in. Like I said, we'll definitely make it happen. But I'm on the line with the referee. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. This is him. This is Andre.
Okay.
Phoenix.
Andre from Phoenix, referee. You say you do collegiate refereeing for football?
Yeah, both college and high school. Done
Okay.
both.
Okay, got you. So we're talking about a couple of things. We want to talk about the Travis Hunter hit. And I know it's getting late.
Yeah.
I may cut this snippet out and put it out just separately. Let's talk about the Travis Hunter hit. Unfortunately, bad things can happen, but because it's not a rule, there's only so much you guys can do as referees. Am I correct on saying that?
That is correct. I mean, you can't turn 2 flags into 1, but you can flip it. You got to really almost have you got to have 2 flags, even if it was a fight. You just throw 2 flags. You get one here and one there. I personally sometimes, depending on the type of game it is, I carry 2 flags.
Okay, but let me ask you this. So if a guy throws a punch, the most he can get is 1 personal foul, but it's not an immediate ejection unless he gets the second one somewhere throughout the game.
He gets the second. So what will happen is, okay, let's say I'm the line judge. I dropped the flag on that, and then the white hat comes over and he throws the second one. Now we can eject him.
Oh, because two separate people threw it on one incident. That's two flags.
Correct.
Got you.
Correct.
Okay. I thought when you said two flags, I thought you meant it had to be two separate incidents. But you can have two refs that saw one incident. Okay.
Coach, that's the preferred way of doing it. Of two separate flags, two separate situations. But pretty much, if you we can get you out of there with two flags if it was egregious.
Right. What I'm saying is, so in the case of Travis Hunter, the side judge could have thrown a flag, and let's say the back judge could have thrown that flag as well because they both saw it, right? They both eyes are on it. They both threw the flag. They both could have came up and say, hey, I got a personal foul on number 11. Side judge says, hey, I got a personal foul on number 11 too. We got two flags. He should be out the game. But that kind of gets a little iffy with coaches, right?
Yes, I think that there was a situation similar to that tonight. Remember when they had two flags, two personal fouls?
Mm-hmm. But they were offsetting.
So that happened.
But they were offsetting.
Offset.
Correct.
But they offset. But you can have two. And they had another situation where there were two flags for the same team.
Okay.
Two flags. Yeah. Those got banged.
Okay.
You know? But there was a special situation in this game. You know, I thought the referees did a really good job on this, and I don't want to be the guy that's going to be like, oh, all the referees are great, because we're not. But I thought, considering the amount of penalties that were going on out there, I thought that they handled it well with getting the big ones.
Okay. So here's my next question, because I want to get to targeting, but I want to go to the very end of this. The play at the very end where Colorado State, the quarterback runs it in for the touchdown, and they call number 14, I believe his name is Horton. They call him for a blindside block. How do you block? Okay. How do you block a guy? And I've always asked this question. He didn't launch into him. He threw a flipper on him. How do you block a guy who is at the point of attack? Not like they got Colorado State that time where the old lineman backsided and blindsided dude. He's not going to affect the play. This guy could have affected the play. And he was in there. They tried to call him for a pick route, which you can't call a pick route. Correct me if I'm wrong. If the ball has not been thrown, I'm blocking because he's running the ball. So it's no pick route. You can't call pick route on that. Am I correct? Because the quarterback never threw the ball.
Right.
Okay.
He never threw the ball, but it's the angle of it, the throw. Does that make sense?
No. What the angle of what? Yeah, but you can't. I'm trying to illustrate you on the phone. What I'm saying is, if you go look at it, he ran past him and he threw a flipper. He didn't crack back him. He was dealing with this dude. He saw him coming by and he threw the flipper. How do you block for someone who's at the point of attack and you call it a blindside block when I didn't use my helmet? Hell, I didn't even use my shoulder. I threw a flipper. Maybe I'm like, are you supposed to booty bunt the dude? Like, ugh. Like, I don't know how you do it.
When I looked at that play and the way it usually goes now, because the mechanics of that rule change. Okay, so now you think of it in terms of basketball, that it was a pick like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you block a guy. So you didn't really hit him. You know what I mean? He just kind of got in the way.
Correct.
And that's what got him. And then that's what got him hit with the flag, though.
But how do I can't block you if I don't get in your way, ref. So I'm asking because I don't know, and I'm so glad you called, because I've been wanting some clarity for a long time.
You look like, because it's a difficult play. It's a difficult play because originally we used to just hit those guys and block and blindside them, like you said. Now you can go past that guy, get in the way, and still get a flag for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see it all the time.
You're in the way.
So why am I penalized? Why am I being penalized? Because again, I'm a defensive guy by nature, ref, and I don't like this call against the defense because this guy is at the point of attack. It's not like he was 50 yards away on the other side of the field and you knock him off.
Right.
And also, it's at the pivotal point of the game and where you score.
Well,
Like-
now that's one thing that I want you as a coach and pretty much everybody to understand, that the part of that it happened at a point of the game, from a referee's perspective, we don't care about that part. Whether it happened now, because it's a big play now,
I
or if it
understand that.
happened in the first play of the game.
That's fair.
The play is the play.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's
And
fair.
A lot of people always say, or what's the saying that people say? It's not important to the game right now, so don't call it. But you can't do that. You have to. The rules are the rules.
That's a fair point, Ref. That's a very fair point. Let me say this, and I still, because I would love to have you come back and I want to go through some film with you. I've been seeing this so much because I'm gonna tell you why that's important. Because as a coach, I don't know how to coach my guys. Like, I wouldn't know how to coach. Like, you got to run out here with my hands out, but yet I'm in jeopardy of getting hurt. That's one thing. That's one thing. Because I'm gonna flip this to the offensive side.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. As a referee,
Mm-hmm.
you are not allowed to referee intent. Am I correct?
What do you mean by intent?
Like, meaning I didn't intend on hurting him. That wasn't my intent. You have to call it for what it is. Am I correct? Like you
For
said,
what it is. Yeah.
call
yeah,
it for what
yeah.
it is. Not intent, but call things for what you see. Just like you said, I can't call it because, or not call it because it's a pivotal moment in the game. I call it for what it is, right? I throw the flag.
Correct.
Hey, white hat, I got holding on number 63, backside away from the play, whatever. It's holding. Okay.
Now, let me just say that about holding.
I just use that as an example. But go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Finish
no,
your
I know,
point.
but I was just going to say that, with holding, think about the term holding. There's several rules for holding, but one thing that we do all the time, and it, you guys probably don't like it, but if you're holding a guy, there's holding every play. Let's just get that straight.
Okay.
There's holding every play.
Mhm.
And so we have to kind of decide, okay, is this egregious? Is he holding this guy? Is he stopping the guy? Go watch the games tomorrow or today on Sunday in the NFL. Their holding is different than what we get at the collegiate level.
Correct.
Okay. You almost got to take somebody to a dance and two-step with them to get that call. Okay. Whereas I'm just saying, because we don't want to call that call. Okay.
Gotcha.
We don't want to be the one. If you're watching the NFL, there's very few holding calls, but there's holding all the time. So you've got to turn them. You've got to take them down. But you can kind of hold their arm. But if you pull that arm, if you drag them, now we got holding. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it.
Gotcha.
Because it happens all the time. Other plays, they happen immediately. As soon as something happens, bam, we bang that one. So it just depends. Tonight's game, there was a lot of flags because there were a lot of things that needed to be called.
Yeah, like false starts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job, I think. I thought they did a good job of controlling that game. Because
it could have got out of hand. I've been in those
with a
games.
fight.
Yeah, I've been in those
It
games.
did.
Right. I've been in those games where the ref doesn't control it. They let them mouth off. It gets too far going or whatever. Let me push this forward a little bit, ref, if you don't mind.
Mhm.
The reason I brought up the word intent, because now here's where I'm having an issue. I know targeting is about defenseless people, right? I don't want to say
Correct.
receiver,
Correct.
but a defenseless player is the right way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But the intent of this law is for safety. Am I correct?
That's exactly what it's for.
Okay. Here is where I have a very big issue. It never gets called on the offense. It only no, bro.
Pretty much. No, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right.
You're
You're right.
if it does, I'll give you 5%, and I'm being gracious. Like it might be 0.5%. And I say that to say this: as you see running backs, as you see all these other ball carriers, when they're getting ready to make contact, they lead with the crown of their helmet. They lead with
and
the
they
crown.
leave the ground. And they leave the ground.
Right. So now here's the worst part. This is the part where I get so confused. And I understand why they do it. It's about moving the game, right? Keeping scores up, because people don't want to understand that, but that's the truth. Because think about what happens here. A 15-yard penalty is going to give you a first down. And also, guess what else? You just lost probably one of your starters, and you could contribute it to the same as having the end. Imagine if number 8 gets a call like that early in the game. Now he's out for the entire game. Guess what? He's done. Like it's like an injury, and they want to do that to push forward. But I'm saying, let me go, because I really do want to get this off my chest, Ref, and I'm a little hot. And I know it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I because we get caught up in this so much. I see. And here's another thing. So players are trying to go low, and offensive guys can jump over them. Okay, fine, I get it. But I equate some targeting calls. Some calls you just need to call it what it is. But some calls are bang, bang play. It's like baseball. Do you know that if once the pitcher throws the ball, I can't step and lean into a baseball once it's thrown? Am I correct?
Not supposed to.
But
I called one in the state championship game.
No.
If you're leaning in, you're leaning in.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you lean over the plate and get hit by the ball, that's illegal. You can't hold a pitcher. It's in the strike zone. So if I'm at your waist level and I go to make a tackle, and naturally, innately, we all do this, right? The fight or flight, you protect yourself, you put your body down, you crouch down. And I'm already in the tackle. I'm already in the act of tackling you. Oh, you got to put he hit him in the head. To me, that's throwing your body in front of a baseball. And we see it all of the time. But I got pictures, and I'll put one up here on the screen. I don't know if you can still see the screen or not. I'm not sure if you can see the screen.
I can see the screen.
Okay, so I'll put this up as we talk. And we see this all the time, man. Offensive guys never get called for this. And that's the part that kills me. It baffles me that these things don't happen, but yet it's supposed to be about safety. Because these same returners, the same commentators will come in and be like, oh, you got to protect this safety. But when the offensive guy does it, oh, he's trucking him. He trucked him. He ran him over. And that's where the problem happens. So talk to me. I talked enough. I've talked enough.
Let me give you a couple of things. I also have done quite a bit of commentating on the mic, and so the people that are in the microphone, most of those people don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
I can agree with that.
Let's just go with it. Okay, you're Joe Bucks of the world and all that.
Joe Buck.
And what's the dude from used to be a receiver with the Bengals or Cincinnati? Got his name. He's terrible. But anyway, what you're speaking of is that the offensive guy is targeted, but he is not getting the call. Just remember, Coach, now that targeting rule, even though it's there for both offense and defense, they really want us to call that to protect who? The quarterback. Okay? As long as you understand that, they're gonna get away with things that the offensive guy is going to, if he does make that call or hit somebody, it's not going to really get called, because it's all about if you hit that quarterback or that receiver. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be really agreed.
I know, but that's the point. Let's look at this picture right here that you can see. Look at this picture. If that ain't using, if that's not a broken neck, and I remember this game as clear as day. As clear as day. I remember this. I remember this thing. I remember this as clear as day.
Once it goes that chin, hits that chin, and all that, that's automatic.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Be an automatic call.
Yeah, but here's the problem, bro. Who is the ball carrier?
Man, it looks like the Auburn guy.
Exactly.
Number 8.
Exactly. He the ball carrier. His head is completely down. The guy from Alabama with all white on is the DB. And therein lies the problem. I just want to bring that up.
But look at your picture. Hold on, put your picture.
Okay.
Who's that? Who's the higher person?
The DB, the defensive back.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And it's going to be assumed that he, even though it looks like in the picture that he was taking the blow, it's going to be, from a refereeing point of view, which guy looks like he's doing something wrong. Number 8, right?
Correct.
Right. But who looks like they're hurt?
The defensive back player.
The guy is correct. And yet you still don't get that call because it's all about everybody wants to assume that the defensive guy did the work, not the offensive guy. But that's why you're
those are the things that when I look at calls like that, when there are bang plays, like I said about the Shedeur Sanders case, I understand the letter of the law. Oh, the crown of his helmet. Like the first thing he said, his helmet was under his chin. His face mask was planted in his chest. That means his eyes were up. He was lower than Shedeur. And again, I'm only using Shedeur.
Correct.
This is for this. You could put Joe Blow there and John Doe in this scenario. I'm just talking because it's new. But what I'm saying is, to me, I agree that was a late hit. Ball was gone and so forth and so on. But
that was dirty.
But at some point, where do you at some point, like how do you as a defender defend your, like how can you make a tackle out here nowadays, bro?
You can't.
Okay, that's all I want to hear.
I agree.
That's all I want to hear. I'm done. Yeah.
But and because it's all about the quarterback, and if you listen to what the announcer said last night when Shedeur went down to the ground, the first thing he said is, "Look at his head and his neck snapped." They both bounced. They both hit the ground first. They're in the mind of the announcer. He's thinking about protecting the quarterback. Every fan in that building that knew anything about football is thinking about the quarterback. They're not thinking about the defender guy, and you have some guys some have quarterbacks that can put a blow better than a defender.
Sure.
One that does it reminds it of me when he does do it is from the Bears is Justin Fields. He had a play last year going into the end zone where he took the player, the defender, and knocked him down.
It's funny you say that. Here was my next picture, though, bro. It's funny you say that. I remember watching this national championship game. They called this linebacker for targeting. Got ejected this guy for targeting. Ejected him for targeting. Look at this hit. And Justin Fields, and he spun into this tackle. I know it's funny you brought him up. Justin Fields spun into this tackle. Like this is the thing I'm saying. How low the dude is so low, his knee is on the ground trying to make the tackle. Like these are the things where the inconsistencies of the game really tarnishes it, in my opinion. Just simply because it changes the game. You're giving 15 yards and you're ejecting guys. Now, it should be like a flagrant 1, flagrant 2, right? In basketball. If I launch.
Well, what about dude tonight? What about the guy tonight? The one that got kicked out from GF. What's his name? Kamara,
yeah. Muhammad Kamara, I believe his name is. So for example, he's a gentleman. I thought it was a late hit, most definitely. But for targeting, I don't think it was his face. His face was in the chest His face was in the chest of Shedeur. He had him bear hug and he took him down. Now, by the letter of the law, he used the crown of his helmet, but he didn't like. I don't know how to explain. Like, how do you explain?
I'm
He
gonna
was
flag
late.
him in that. In that game, I'm gonna flag him for that though. Okay, because not so much where he did it, but how he did it. He took him down to the ground.
It's football.
And but if we think of it as this way, we as a referee, and I really did it a lot when I learned it really good at it when I was a white hat. If you can make 3 steps to that quarterback and you take him down, I'm flagging you.
Okay, let's stop. But you're right.
You've got rid of the ball.
You're
and
right.
And there's 3 steps. Yes, come on. Because see, remember, my job as the referee with the white hat when I'm in the back, my job is to protect the quarterback. That's my job. That's the number one thing to do.
I agree. I'm not, but now you said 3 steps. But let's just say if he was in a tackling motion, would you have called targeting? Let's just say he was within that 1 step. He releases the ball. Like I said, it was a late hit.
I didn't think that was targeting.
Yeah, it was a late hit,
but it wasn't targeting.
Yes, it was a late hit, but it wasn't targeting.
And think of,
in my opinion,
referees. Okay, Pete, you gotta understand, as a referee, we don't want to call targeting. Why? It's sort of like I know when I used to do basketball, and I wasn't, I didn't really like doing basketball because of certain things like 3 seconds in the lane, and it took me a long time to not call 3 seconds in the lane because my peers would say, "Hey man, just talk to him. Don't let him do that. Don't call it. Just talk to him."
Right.
You get 3 seconds in the lane. Same thing with holding. Don't call holding. Talk to him. Okay, so it's the same thing with targeting. Until that hit looks like someone is straight up hit targeting, don't call it. Try to not call it, if that makes sense. I know it's not right.
No,
but
I
that's
get
what happened.
and I get where you're coming from. But here's where the sad part
'Cause
is. But can I ask you a legit question? Yeah. But here, let me ask you a question, bro. Back to this picture. But before we go to that, if you hit a quarterback low, that's a penalty. If you hit him high, that's a penalty. So the strike zone is basically from mid thigh to mid chest. But we're talking about a moving target.
Correct.
We're talking about a guy that's trying to shake you and bake you, a guy that's trying to do. I'm not saying Shedeur's case, but we're talking about on this case right here, this picture right here. We're talking about Justin Fields. Here's the second thing right here. Bobby Heath, appreciate you, man. He says that one was purely because he was looking at the ground during the tackle. Well, let's talk a little bit of anatomy here. Look how low this dude is. I challenge anybody right now on the East Coast. It's 4:51 in the morning. I'm gonna stay on the 5 because Baby Shaq asked me to. So here's what I'm gonna say. Let's be for real here. Can you get as low as that dude is and still have your head back like this? It is anatomically impossible to be that low to the ground and hit some. If you look at every tackle where these guys are now flying in, cutting guys low, their faces are down because your head can't. You can't. Like hold on. Let me try to put myself back here for a second. I can't get low. Hold on. I can't get low.
You're talking about
hold
the
on.
prayer, right?
I can't get low and hold my neck back like this without like. We're talking about these guys are now like, bro. Like you can't do those. Like you can look at tackle after tackle and you be like, "Oh, great tackle, great tackle, great tackle." But you also have to remember when you're tackling the guy. I don't know, man. I just think some of this stuff is just it's not fair.
So are you referring when you So when you look at the picture with Fields, Justin Fields,
put it back up.
Isn't the majority of that body hit into the frame of his body? The shoulder, the helmet is going across the back and or chest of his squared area.
No,
right?
Actually, it's not. I'm gonna tell you. No, actually, it's not. I'm gonna show you another. I'm gonna show you another angle. I'm gonna show you another angle of it.
Where's the helmet at?
I'm gonna show you another angle of it. The reason I bring that up
Because right now, I see the mask. I see the mask of the Clemson guys, he's hitting he's actually hitting his hips.
Correct. But they called it targeting because they say he used the crown of his helmet. Well, if you go look at if you look at the entirety of the play, Justin Fields he was going to, I think, to his left, and he spun back into him. Well, remember, this is like that, the baseball, it's already been launched. So I'm going to tackle him in the angle in which he's going. He spins back into me, and I give him a good one. Like, these are the things where, like, it to me, you're handicapping the game. I get it's all about safety, but at the end of the day,
everything with those quarterbacks, they're going to be cheated. I mean, think about it. They in practice they put a red shirt on so can't nobody hit them.
I agree with you. Here's another clip right here. Here's not a clip, but a picture. How do I share it? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna share this picture. Here's another picture prior to the hit, and you can see what Justin Fields was beginning to spin. Let me put it up here. All right. Make it just a tad bigger. All right. So if you see this, he's literally on his knees. Like, you see what I'm saying? He's on his knees.
Right.
He's not he's not aiming for his head. He's not, but the rule says the crown making contact with any part of the body is targeting. Am I right?
So look at his helmet. The crown of the helmet is going to be the part that's going to get it ruled upon. Now, had he hit him with his face mask, it sounds crazy, but they want us to teach a guy to hit with the face mask, not the top of the helmet.
I agree, but look how low you are. All I'm asking you is when your body goes but so, I gotta move the mic. When your body goes but so low, you could do a sitting in the chair. How are you gonna look how low we are. We're not standing up. I'm not launching myself. I mean, we're talking about you're laying down.
He's gotta.
Yeah,
they kind of want him to come up. You know where you.
And then when you come, but when you come up, you know what they call it? Launching. Oh, he launched himself into a dude. He launching. You can't win, right?
Coach. Launching. So you're clear.
Yeah.
Launching is when you leave your feet off the ground. Okay, that's the launch. Okay, it's so. As a matter of fact, that's the thing. That's one of the things that you look at as a referee. You're gonna look at that player, and if those feet take off the ground, now we got a guy launching. Now we just got to see what he does with the helmet.
So if I tackle,
the
so let me ask you this, Ruff, and I'm getting a little messy here, so I know I'm being petty. So if I launch and the crown of my helmet hits you in your shin, is that considered targeting? Because I'm leaving my feet. When I cut you low as a player, they don't call that targeting.
Well, now that's a whole different thing. Now you said the shin. So now you have left the field. You left your field, but you're almost looking like the Superman dive.
Yeah, a lot of people get tackled like that. We saw that tonight.
Right. So, you get that. You get that a lot. Linemen do it a lot. Where they launch and they dive into the shin. Okay, you're gonna get that. They're looking as far as the targeting goes. When they say launch, they're talking about you're leaving the ground and you're going to a upper part of the body, not the shin.
Oh, now it's the upper part. Okay, so what's the upper part above the waist?
What's the most? Okay, think about it, Coach. Think of the things that are the most part of the body that
I hate referees. I love you, ref.
The knees. There's the knees. Okay, it's a big thing now. Who used to whine about it all the time? Aaron Rodgers. If you hit the knees,
Tom Brady made that rule. But that's my point. Tom Brady, when they hit him, they hit him.
Right.
So now you got to hit him from the waist to the shoulder pad. But if he ever flinches and crouches down, his strike zone just got that much smaller. So now where am I supposed to hit him at? I'm speaking of.
It's not designed.
I'm trying to go through these highlights right here. I'm sorry. I want to go through these highlights right here. I know I'm gonna get my doggone
It's not
show
designed.
demonetized.
The rules are not designed to make it good for the defensive guy.
Mhm.
It's designed to protect the quarterback. Everything that you're talking about, targeting, crown, knees, all are designed to protect that. But how much money do you think Shadir is going to get next year when he goes through the league?
I get that.
200 million.
I get that.
Yeah, it's
I
designed
told.
for him. The
I'm
dude
listening.
that got thrown out the game tonight,
Mhm.
he's not designed. You know, they're teaching him to hit a guy, but if you hit him, you better hit it in these 2 or 3 areas. Okay.
Right.
Think about everything you talked to me about tonight. You talked to me about the crown. You
Mhm.
talked about the blind side.
Mhm.
Again, designed for the defensive guy to do it to the quarterback.
Mhm.
Okay. The knees, don't hurt the knees.
Yeah. Let me
There's
do
gonna be
this.
Some of those knee braces like the linemen wear.
Right. Listen, let me do this. I know it's going to be a little delay. And for everybody watching, I'm gonna have to cut this part out the video after it goes live. So I'll make sure I wrap it up here. But here's the tackle. I have the actual tackle here from number 8 with Shador. And so I'll play this here. But what I will have to do is I will have to cut this out because they're gonna demonetize the video. So here's the step. I'm just saying, I don't see targeting. I see a guy wrapped up. It's clean. I know it's a little delay for you, probably about 10 seconds or so.
Let me see it. Got nothing. Oh, see? Okay, who left the? Oh, it stopped. Did you see how he's leaving the ground?
His feet never left the ground. He's still driving his
Right.
legs. His legs never left the ground. Look, he's still driving.
Okay, but in this one here, okay, here's freeze that picture right there. Oh, freeze it.
Remember, it's a 10
Stop,
seconds.
stop, stop.
Okay, hold on. It's 10 seconds. Where do you
Okay.
want me to freeze it?
Okay.
Where do you want
Okay.
me to freeze it?
Okay, I just want you to see where the helmet is. Where his okay, so now he's gonna get called for that because he hit his helmet, the top part of his helmet, into Shadir's chin, right there. That part right there, along with the bear hug. Okay, but it's that where the helmet is, where, and he's going to go down and he's going to take him down to the ground with it. So now when his head gets to bouncing, and notice where the white hat, that's his job. Remember I told you, the white hat, his job is to protect the quarterback.
I'm listening. I hear you.
So all that stuff is important. And look who he's looking at. Boom. Okay, so now he's still got that helmet
here's
going all the way down. Now, okay, now see.
Right
now
here.
see how
Here's a great
Shadir's
angle.
Helmet's going to snap. Right? See his head bounce? That's going to get that call. That right there.
Okay. All right. Here's what I want to do because
That's-
they're going to demonetize this and they may black it out because it was so soon after. But let me take this down and I want to go find if they have it on here. I want to be able to see if I can find the what do you call it? The play where he got where number 14 got the blind side block. That was amazing to me, bro. Unreal.
Well, that's the pick play.
Right. Well, and again, right, you can't pick it because we didn't throw it. And that's the part that I don't understand. They already into the overtime. Big play during overtime? Yeah, it was the last drive, right?
Yes. Yeah, as I remember.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was the second one where they took the touchdown from them. Let me see if I can get to it.
But as I remember it, he picked him, and then he came off of him and went to get another guy, if I remember right.
Correct. They skipped it. They didn't even put it on. They didn't even put it on this one. They didn't even put it on this one. But I'll do it on the breakdown. I'll do it on the good, bad, and ugly breakdown. of it. I was just trying to see if they had that particular play because, like, he showed a stroke. Like, I don't know how you block a guy, ref. Like, I don't even know how to block anymore. I wouldn't. If I was coaching right now, I swear to God, I couldn't tell you how to block somebody.
Mm-hmm. Well, you gotta number one, you gotta stay in that frame.
What do you mean stay in that frame?
The frame is from the shoulders
Mm-hmm.
to the groin.
Yeah,
Right
he caught. Oh, hold up, this guy might have it. Matt Love's ball might have it. He got this dude be cutting up stuff fast, bro. Nah, he cut up stuff so fast, bro. He must be cutting it up while the game is going on. Man, hold up. Can I just tell y'all something? Hey, remember we talked about changing the complexity of the game? I mean, changing the nature of the game. Not the nature, but the what you call it, bruh. I'm gonna put this up here. Hold up. Ain't nobody doing this, bro. Come on, dog. That's Lil Wayne, bro. No, I'm saying that's Lil Wayne right there. This man got Lil Wayne bringing the team out. Come on, dog. Ain't nobody doing. Hey,
Prime,
ain't nobody.
Another thing.
Ain't nobody doing that.
You know, I told somebody yesterday, Prime been doing this. Think about what he was doing in Atlanta when he had MC Hammer.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new. He had MC Hammer on the sideline. So he's used to all these dudes being there. You know, and see what's happening is these other teams are mad because they ain't got people like he got. He Prime on a different level.
Bro, Ref, I'm about to get mad, Ref. Ref, I'm about to get mad. And I know it's a delay. Watch this, Ref. Oh, shoot. I'm about to mess up the stream. Watch this, Ref. This is the play right here. I know it's a delay, so I want you to see it. Let me go back and play it.
Where's he at?
Okay.
Where's he at?
He's at the top.
At the top?
That's him right here at the top of your screen. This is right here at the top of the screen, the receiver. That's the receiver at the top of the screen. 14. See him with the kid got the yellow mouthpiece. That's another thing. Don't nobody wear mouthpieces anymore. I don't even know why you got them. Don't nobody know. But anyway,
they hang them out.
Yeah, but anyway, watch this.
NFL stuff.
Watch this. Where was that death-defying, dog? I'm about to get pissed, bro. Like I'm really getting mad, Ruff. Come on. He blocks one guy, shrinks another guy.
14 rather.
Yeah. Tell me blindside block. He didn't launch. He just threw his arm into him.
I say okay. Yeah, I see it. Do it one more time. Okay, here's the problem with that. I'll tell you what the problem is there from a referee perspective. Okay, that call comes from the side judge. Okay, you're gonna get that arm because he hit him from the side of the body.
He did, ref.
Okay.
Look, hold on. I paused it. Ref, hold on. I paused it. No, it's a 10-second delay. I'll wait till you see the pause. I'll wait till you see the pause. You tell me where he hit him from the side. I'll wait for the pause. It's paused up. Give it 10 seconds.
When he does it with the arm.
No, watch
that's
it.
What got it called.
Watch it. It's paused right now. You should be able to see it. It's paused. Where is he hitting him from the side? Frozen. It's frozen. I froze it right now.
But remember, see where he threw his arm out there?
He's in front of the guy. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, let's talk physics.
Do it again.
Hold on, ref. Let's talk physics. Let's talk physics. No, because I learned this from a referee. Let's talk physics. If I hit you in
that right.
Well, remember, I'm delayed. I'm delayed. You're delayed. So
you had
hold
a good one right there.
I know. I stopped it. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, right here. No, I'm gonna show you. Give me a second, bro. I got you. I got you back. Let's talk physics. If I
right there, right.
I know I got you. Just hold on. It's 10 seconds. You're gonna see it again.
You're not gonna
hold on.
That right there. That don't do nothing right there. Freeze.
Yeah.
The other guy's feet are gone. He's gone.
But he's going on his what though? He's going on his back.
Correct. But
So hold on. By law, by physics, by physics, ref. If I hit you in the front, you'll land on your back. If I hit you on the side, you should be going that way, right? That's what
the way I can only tell you how it's
that's bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Let me show you how they want it officiated.
That's
let me show you why they wanted it. Let me just tell you how they want it officiated. They want him to square up as opposed to throw an arm. When you throw an arm,
what?
That's see how that kid got knocked down to the ground from the side? That's what got the call right there.
He didn't get Ralph, he's on his butt. Ralph, he's on his butt.
But how did he? I know that. I understand it. But it's the point before that.
Okay,
how did he get to his butt?
I'm gonna show you.
How did he get to his
butt?
Hold on,
because when he saw him, I'm gonna stop it. I know it's a delay.
Right there. Stop.
I can't, Ralph. Remember, it's a 10-second delay. It's a 10-second delay. Listen.
If he is
hold up, stop. You see him right here? He is squared up perfectly to hit him in his chest.
Who?
This guy on the video. I'm paused it. Give it a second. It's gonna come. I'm stopped it right here. You see it now? It's paused.
We're talking about 25. Okay. Now, right where he's at right now. Right. 25's coming up on to whatever the kids are, 14 or whatever it is, right?
That's right. That's correct.
Okay. Now, had he took that same left hand, actually, he didn't use his left hand, he used his right hand.
He used his right hand.
The hand that's out, right, with the one that's on the left, the one on the left, and he brought that one in front of him.
Ref, he's
to the block. Remember I'm talking about? What they want you to officiate is the square of the torso.
Okay, hold on. Can I say this to you, Ref? Can I say this? Because I know it's paused. I'm going to change. I'm going to do it one frame, and you're going to see it the last second because human nature. When he saw him pop out, 25 flinches. Watch this. P20 now right here. Watch 25 flinch and turn to the side. Look at it. He has not hit him yet. It'll catch up. Give it a few seconds. So when 25 sees him,
right there, stop right there. Now he's turned.
Nobody hit him. Hold on, that's my point. He's not been contacted yet. 25 saw him at the last second. He turned his body again, right?
He's turned to the side.
Who
turned
him to the side? Who turned him to the side?
The guy with the left
nobody.
I have to see the next step.
Number 25. Hold on. Number 25 turned himself because he saw him. That's my point. Hold on, 25.
So let it go to the next clip.
Okay, hold on.
Go to the next clip. Let me see. Right now.
Yeah, now he makes contact with him.
Okay. And when he makes, let me see. I think I'm seeing it a little bit slow. Oh, right there. Okay. That right there. Stop right there. That way. Okay, so now it's his right hand. His right hand is not squared up with
because 25 bro, that's like because 25
because he turned. Yeah.
He turned.
I know
so you can't you're holding me accountable because a guy that's like me saying, Ralph, I'm finna slap you in the face. But if you flinch, you're gonna get mad because I hit you in the ear. I'm already in the motion of swinging. That's bull crap, bro.
Right, but
Ruff's gotta stop
from
that.
From a perspective of officiating, I'm saying he's got the advantage because he is not in front of this guy at the time that they want him to be in front of that block of him so he can square off of that guy. If these were two guys going down the field, okay, you can't hit them that way. Same thing here. It's the same thing. They just have to be running to the right.
Hold on. Let me stop you right here. Look at this freeze frame. It'll come in a second. Look at this freeze frame, bro.
He got off the other block to come get to 25.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
But look at it. It's freeze frame.
That's legal.
Okay, hold up. That's freeze frame.
That part.
So 25 don't see him coming. Why? Because he engaged with
No,
somebody
he
else?
sees him coming.
Okay, hold
No,
up.
he sees
Hold
him
up.
coming.
Freeze frame. Hold
He
up. 10
sees him.
10-second delay. Hold on.
But he's gonna let go
Hold on. Stop
of
right
the
there.
other blocker.
That's right. But stop. Hold on. Real. It's 10-second delay. I keep telling you that. You got to remember, we're not looking at the same thing because you're delayed. We are talking
Right there.
in time.
Right
I know.
there. He stopped him. Right. I saw he stopped the original blocker, and now he's moving to 25. Right. Okay. He's gonna move to 25, but he stops. It's from you understand now? Remember I told you the guy on the wing, that's his responsibility. That's that referee on that side. So he's looking through this guy's back, the guy in the white uniform. He's looking through his back. As long as that guy is staying squared up to him or the other guy, we don't have an issue. Now what happens next?
You can see in this still frame right here that 25 sees him and he does what? He sees him. And so
At this point,
hold on,
So now the
remember.
question comes,
Hold on,
when
Ref.
does he square up?
He's already coming off
If
to
he doesn't-
block him. Hold on, Ref. You gotta let's remember something. Me and you talking is real time.
Yeah,
but
we
what
are
you
different.
but
Yeah,
but
we
what
are
you're going to
different.
see on video is a 10-second delay. So let's get that straight.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting ready to move the video now. Hold on. Okay, I clicked it one frame. So as he came out to get in front of him, you see 25 start to turn his shoulder like, oh shoot, here this dude come. Right? Let me go back to the big picture of myself. You see it now? You see 25 saying like, oh shoot.
He's still squared up to him though.
He's
right now. He is.
Yeah, right now. How much closer can they get? But what I'm saying is they are literally 6 inches apart from each other, and you don't think that's squared up? That's not a square up block?
Right now he is, but what is he? He stopped. He's gonna stop.
No, 25 is trying to avoid. He's not stopping. 25 he turned sideways.
Right now, that right there, that freeze that I see looks like shoulder to shoulder.
Because 25 turned his shoulder at the last second. That's what I've been saying.
So that's gonna get the call because he's gonna take his arm.
Oh, shit. I can't coach no more.
And
I can't coach no more. I can't coach football.
Isn't he the?
I'm gonna go coach pickleball.
The guy.
I'm coaching pickleball, bro. I'm not coaching football. I can't coach like this. I can't coach like this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell this kid to do.
You got to get. I wouldn't have blocked the kid.
He's
the guy
at the
with
point
ball,
of it. What?
The quarterback. Right. And that's another problem with it too is, that right there.
Hold on.
That's the contact right there. That
I know, but
with the right arm.
That's fine. But if you didn't block him, he makes that tackle right now because he's unevaded to the quarterback. What do you mean? If you didn't block him, he got a free shot to 16.
16 is at the 10-yard line.
That's right. And this dude, imagine if he wasn't blocked, you would have tackled him at that black line right there. He wouldn't have been able to walk in. Because look, even number 9, look about it. Think about it. If number 9 got bounced off of him, right? Look at this. Number 9, he runs into number 9 right here. You're going to see it. Give it 10 seconds. He bumps into number 9, right? And I guarantee 25 is way faster than number 9, right? Now I'm going to play it. Watch number 9 comes off that bump and still meets him almost at the pylon. So you going to tell me 25 don't make that tackle? I can't knock number 14 for that, dog. No,
so
sir.
as a see the referee standing right there?
He
Remember
full
I
of
told you that that's his job to look through those bodies? Or who's the one guy he saw knocked down on
nobody? Because he ain't throw his flag. Where his flag at?
No.
He ain't throw his flag.
Well, I don't know.
He ain't throw his
It's
flag.
his job to do that.
But he didn't throw his flag.
He may not.
She didn't throw her flag. Ain't nobody throw a flag.
Because there's right, all the more reason why he shouldn't have hit him on the edge.
Man, there should be a rule. There should be it should be a rule, ref. Just like with Miami when the Miami played Ohio State. Y'all should have a rule. If you don't throw that flag within the first 3 seconds of the play, then guess what? Don't throw it. Now they should have that rule for real. Because it makes it seem like, oh, damn, he scored. Let me throw this flag to bring it back. That's what happened with Miami and Ohio State. We done broke it up, running on the field, and this dude throw the flag literally 8 seconds after the play was over.
Yeah, sometimes it shouldn't be called. You know, like on my particular crew, we would things like that. We would not call it. We wouldn't like dude that got hit there.
Oh, here's a great. Oh, it's a close up cut. Hold up, ref. Hold up, ref.
Not affecting the play.
Hold up. Who? 25 is not. 25 is not affecting the play.
We're not going to call it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, hold on. Here's a better one.
Because
hold on. Here's a better one. Ref, hold on.
It's not affecting the play.
Ref, here's a better one.
You have to understand that we're only going to referee things that affect the play. That's no different than you got a guy on the other side of the field that's holding. We're not going to call him because the holding is on this side of the field.
All right, ref.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Pause for a second. I'm going to get up off here. It's already past 5:18. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's a better cut up. They got a close up. He's going to engage in him. I know it's a 10-second delay, so I'm going to pause right there. Let me know when you see the close-up view or the pause view.
You going to play with 25?
Yeah. You see it right now. You see it?
Yeah, he's going to get off of that block.
Okay,
right
hold on. Let's not go ahead of ourselves because 10 seconds. Okay, 25 is coming. See that?
I don't see it yet.
It's coming.
Okay, there it is.
All right.
It was 25. Just came on my frame.
Okay. And I'm going to move it one more time.
Now you're going to get off the play.
Okay, hold up.
Get on this other guy.
Right. Now you see him throw his hand up. Watch 25 on his freeze frame. He throws his hands up. He sees him. It's like a car accident. He's getting in front.
Which one is he throwing his arm out? His right arm or his left? His right.
Yes, but it's
right.
Yeah, but what? But 25 has put his hand up, so he sees him here. Look.
No, but it's when he becomes side by side that it's the problem.
Well, I'm done with it. I can't coach football. Like I told you, I'm going to coach badminton,
okay.
a wiffle ball or something.
Okay, like right now, right there. See that right there?
Yeah, he's in front.
That's the one that whether he called it or not, that's what everybody's looking at is the fact that he hit him side by side. We can't. The bottom line is on that particular play, you cannot hit those guys from their side. It used to be called, but not now. It changed. If they're side by side, you can't hit him because it's considered that he's not, he can't be engaged. He can't see him or view him. I know
they even got an end zone cut of this.
Damn. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Terrible, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I can't coach football, dog.
Yeah, but you just got to make them get in front of them. Period. Anything other than not in front of them, and it's
So what you want me to do? You want me to make them a bologna sandwich? You want to make them a bologna sandwich too? Come on, ref, y'all.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Yeah.
But here's the funny
that's how it
thing.
is.
But again, here's the funny thing about referees. And I know I'm getting on y'all a little bit because the referees be giving me the business, ref. Y'all will call that, but you won't call having a mouthpiece hanging out when safety is first priority, so you don't bite your doggone tongue off.
They don't care about it no more because they're saying that
you can bite your teeth.
You know that it's not safety, but I think they should have to wear it. But here's the problem.
No, but you got to have a mouthpiece. Hold on, you got to have a mouthpiece, but you don't have to wear it.
Yeah.
So they just let it dangle.
It all went into change. NFL. So now kids aren't getting, I mean, to me, that's no different than now they all running around with no knee pads on.
Oh,
look at Shadir.
No.
They don't wear knee pads. Mm-hmm. They got a little thing that looks like the size of a half of a hamburger on their leg. That's not on their. And I had things change. They don't. They got those little supposed to be knee pads that the guys don't have, and so now we as an official, we can't do anything about it because the composition, what do they call them? The competition committee
has said, "Oh, those are okay. Let them have it like that."
Nah,
So now they
it's
don't
about
have it.
scoring
But then
points,
they want to
bro.
whine. They want to whine that they have ACL. I know for my son, it took him 9 months to get his ACL fixed.
Man, these people don't care. Listen,
You
bro.
know,
At the end of the day, I'm gonna say
yeah.
this, Ref, because I got to get off here, man. I literally in 30 minutes, which I'm gonna still be up. I would have been up 24 straight hours. Let me tell you this. Hey, I need somebody either to add on to the thing or drop off. We at 666 viewers. Don't really like that number too tough.
Ooh,
But anyway, let me
good
say this
number.
right quick. Ref, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I have to say this. Thank you, man. Don't
Yes,
be a
sir.
stranger. We got to get on and do some video call. You know what? We might do a segment. We might call it suspect calls. And I get you know how they do the refs perspective. Maybe I could do that something with you, man. Because
When you do that, and I can get a couple more of my other buddies.
yeah, we're gonna get y'all on here.
Get
Coach gonna put y'all through the ringer.
with like maybe 2 or 3 guys on.
Nah, I just want you. I just want you, Ref, because you be because you know
Okay.
what? I'm gonna give you the business for all them referees that threw a flag on me. I'm gonna give you the business.
It doesn't bother me at all.
I'm just messing with you,
I've
man.
been doing this so long, it doesn't bother me.
Can I tell you something?
Get my number down
Let-
there and chop it.
Okay, let me ask you a real
Grab
quick question. When I said I would retire from football, I always said I want to be a referee, and I just want to go out there and make bad calls and get cursed at. I always said that when I
You
retire.
do, but until
Man,
you
that's
get
the
out there.
and listen. Referee tried me
I
one
was
time.
out there the other day, and I was doing what's today? Saturday. So on Thursday, I went out to do a simple $60 2-man flag football.
2-man.
2-man. There's only 2 referees.
Oh,
Flag-
2 ref.
flag
Okay,
football, right?
2-man referee.
His
I thought you meant
daddy-
that they were playing
There's
2
his
people.
daddy over there. His daddy over there is just chopping me up. He's just going off. And so eventually we threw this guy out. And that's the type of things that makes people, when you say you would want to come out and just make bad calls.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you make calls and you make good calls, people still have something to say. That's why there's a shortage of officials.
Ref,
people
hey,
like,
Ref, can I tell you something, Ref? Can I tell you something? They do it right here on this show. Do you know how many people from Colorado are going to cut this up and say Coach Hayes hate Colorado because he was talking about the Colorado State player on blocking? Bro, they do it right here. There's nothing you can say in this world that's going to please any and everybody. I simply, I made a whole T-shirt that says called Coach Hates because I asked what happens if Shedeur breaks a shoelace. What does Colorado do? And before they even start the season, oh, he's a hater. So that stuff don't bother me, bro. Like literally when Coach Prime came out and says, what part about me makes you think that I care about your opinion about me? I swear to God, I thought he had read my mind. Because it's nothing you can say in this world that we almost had 2,500 people on here that all 2,500 people going to agree with.
Somebody gonna have something to say, and that's why, as an official, you learn to just block that type of stuff out.
Hey, you know what I do, Ref? I carry, not me, I carry 3 flags. I throw one on him, one on your mama, and your daddy. Say something else, huh?
Yeah.
I throw my hat too because I don't play around. Anyway, I'm just having a good time.
I don't even. That doesn't bother me. The adults and people, and the coach, that doesn't bother me. I'm out here for the kids, and so that their game can be safe. But you gotta just learn to just block it out, and you throw a flag when you need.
I got you.
When you don't.
I got you. But listen, man, I got to run, Ref. I got to go lay down, man.
Man.
I love it, man. I appreciate you, man.
Coach. Good job. Nice job.
Thank you, man.
I'm gonna put you on the subscribe list. I can hit your subscribe button, right?
Yeah, man. And hit that referee bell while you at it, man.
Okay, will do.
Thanks, brother, man.
I see you. I saw that up there. I saw that up there. And what that dude told you tonight? He wanted $150.
He said I made $150. Again, there you go. Prime example. Ref, it ain't even important. That's what my point. People say whatever they want to say. So let it go. Anyway, appreciate you, man. I got to run. Thanks, man. Bye. All right, that was fun. I like talking to people sometime, man. It's hard looking at the camera, having fun. But I did want some explanation, which I don't know if I really got it or not. Because some things I just don't understand about this game. Like, I understand why they do things because it's all about money. I get it. But at the end of the day, how are you supposed to play this game? You got people getting hired and fired on stuff like this, but that's another show for another day. I appreciate everybody that came by, hung out with us tonight. Great game by both programs, Colorado and Colorado State. Coach Prime is victorious again. He is 3-0. I think they go to Oregon next week. I'm not sure the time. I think it's a 3:30 game if I'm not mistaken. But whatever it is, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, because we do pregame, postgame. Matter of fact, next week I won't be here. I have some personal to take care of. I actually have a funeral to go to. So I may do it very early and I may do the postgame very late because the funeral is in the middle of the day as well. So unfortunately, I won't be there for that, but I'm always trying to give the people what they need. So I may do it early that morning and I may do the postgame later on that night, whatever the case may be. But anyway, we're having a good time on here. Thank y'all so much. Hold on, I got to get this off the screen so I can get up out of here. And so, with all that being said, have fun, peace, love, and hair grease, and we out of here, man. Good night. Coach, catch you at the 50-yard line.